Oh, that is an early smoke, I gotta say, but it still works. I'm surprised. It's down to Ozik, 50 seconds. Latic has to join the party, obviously. And from long, the flank. It's Latic in a 1v2. Perhaps a 1v1. It is a 1v1. He expects him in CT. Does he check him? He sees him, but not ready for it. It's the grain of silo there that just obstructs his view, and unfortunately gives the round to Dynamo Eklot. If you're a fan of OneWin, if you're a fan of Dynamo, well, congratulations, you just got your first.
He was cooking there. He was so ready for CT. Don't like how he keeps quick switching to the Deagle though after every kill. I mean, that is really, really minor. He'll bring the AWP out again. Ekolot saved his right at the very end, so also put Forzy on it. Forzy's been pretty decent this game. 5 and 5.
Yeah.
And we hope for Ekolot they can get consecutive.
It would be nice to get everybody on the killing board as well. Gotta start pumping those numbers up. And I like I like the idea you kind of brought out earlier, how this feels like it's a straight up decision off of spawn for OneWin. And you will see these slowdowns, obviously, but I think there's still just basically buying time for their execute. You can clearly see they're intending to cross through short. They're going to do what they did before already. They had pretty good success, I would say. I think they were a man down even. Though I'm not a big fan of them all stacking like this, because this is just free range for Dynamo Eklot, right? I mean, you have to have some lurk somewhere. You know, you have to control long doors potentially and stuff like that. Luckily, Dynamo Eklot is not reacting as much as they could, but Kriaz, he's going to get free kills. I mean, he just has to spray randomly and he's going to get one because they're stacked so much. It's 40 for seconds, and it seems like the third to follow. This is an easy round for Dynamo Eklot, potentially. I should stay quiet. Inters is still alive, and so is Latic and Ozik. What is this, Kriaz? He just pushes forward. Oh, don't get yourself caught. Don't, Spardaus. A double. There it is.
Okay, that was very sloppy out of OneWin. But there's your example of all of these three individuals not having the most amount of experience. Because I mean, Kriaz and Forzy play this brilliantly. Then Kriaz gets sort of a interesting kill, but I don't actually think he was in the air. Then you just want to fight. Inters is part of that. Inters, come on. You should know better than that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they had a 2v3 they could have easily planted for short and just played a after plant, but hey, you know, who am I to judge? Okay, look, we said consecutive rounds. We need kill feed for Dynamo Eklot. That's what happens. They achieved the basic goals. Let's see if they can keep pursuing them now. They need more than just 2, obviously. I would dare say go towards 6 rounds for Dynamo Eklot for the CT side. They need a stable enough first half to not immediately be ruffle stomped if they lose the pistol.
All right. Damn. Let's see if they can get 6. I mean, they'll be on track for 4 if they win this one, because then there's the money is all gone. So this round important to all of the Ekolot boys. Back into long, 1 win go. Oh, this one's a bit more techie. They've done the mid smoke. The thing is, whenever I see these double mid smokes, the team always goes short. Like, always.
Yeah, it's a waste. It's a waste because you have to sell it, right? Send one player out, let him fight a little bit, let them draw attention. And even with 2 players on long only, it's still enough to find a free kill on Ozik, a second free kill on Kronos. That's the C4. What is OneWin doing? Like, yeah, I mean, Spardaus gets caught, sure. But what is going on here? Like, why is the C4 running alone through...
Okay. I don't think it matters, mate.
No, it doesn't. Bro, they don't get time.
Could.
Oh, no way, he's peeking. Nubik, don't peek. Nubik, why are you peeking? Oh my god, they didn't have time. Nubik, why did you peek?
He did. They did have time. If he stops the bomb, though, if he kills the bomb planter, then they don't have time.
Did they really have time?
They had 9 seconds as he jumped over.
Okay.
It was fine. It was fine.
I missaw then. Oof.
But If he had killed the bomb planter,
Yeah.
that would have been curtains.
Yeah. It would have been round 3 for Dynamo for sure. Unfortunately, Latic decides no. That's
Yeah,
not the case.
have we got a replay of that, Prod?
That was...
He gets 2 wall bangs.
Imagine if it was a no-scope the first time as well, right? I mean, I think he scoped. It seemed like he scoped, but...
No, he did. He just...
Yeah, it's still sick. It's still sick. Dude's so fast. This is
Well,
what I
I like.
love. Yeah.
I like that Cronus is really embodying being an in-game leader.
What's sad? I mean, I know this is a little bit rough, but Hobbit is the one, to be expected at potentially 0-5, and Kronos the other way around 6-3. But hey, he's really channeling that IGL, isn't he?
How about this from Inters? 10-3. Maybe one win are gonna play some really good CS over the next few months. Inters is gonna drop like a 1.4. That'd be great.
Wow, that's quite the wish.
Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but like
it'd be amazing though. Yeah, to see one win now skyrocket.
1.2 Inters. Imagine. Like, give me a 1.2 Inters. Come on.
Let's see if he can. I like this push into upper though. Dynamo, they've already earlier realized how empty some of these spaces are, so looking to get a bit of damage done. Good job, Kronos. Not going to be a James Bond, at least. I'm happy.
Oh, Inters. And Hobbit. They're both pushing at the same time. Oh, yeah. Oh, go on. This is what I mean. Like, I just feel like Hobbit is like the best on the server, and he should be playing like it. And he was there. Oh,
he's so
sexy.
Crisp. I love it.
They take all the space. They're just going in short. This is good. This is actually really good from one win.
Properly clearing. Perfect. And you can see the difference as well a little bit, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like the movement, the check, the way he just approaches the corners, the way he angles himself against every corner. It just showcases years of experience that you cannot make up. And I hope that it brushes off on the boys in one win. I really do. By the way, the earlier point we were making about how it feels like we had some rounds straight out of spawn. Now we see the change up, right? Now I think the mid-round calls have become more of a reality, because the slowdowns are a telltale sign of that, especially the spread across the map. Because earlier we were kind of criticizing them for leaving themselves too exposed, perhaps, to the flanks, and how they never really had much map control to begin with. Right now, though, completely different story, and I really like this is a personal thing for me, but I assume at least I can speak for you as well in this context, that I would love to know their thought process, like at least hear the comms, you know,
absolutely,
who's making some of the shot calls, and not to give away any of their strats. I just would love to see the psyche of the team and how they operate. That would be a great insight, and I really miss that in our sport, because every other sport for the most part has some degree of availability of seeing facial expressions, you know, maybe snippets of conversation, body language, whatever. Here, you know, we're limited to our computer screens.
Yeah, stuff like that is always interesting because it builds up a greater context of things. And I feel like in Tier 2 and Tier 3 a lot, I think a lot of people, and the community included, jump to a lot of conclusions because they don't know everything that's going on, or they don't have a clear insight into what's happening. And that can make our job really difficult sometimes, because we have to work on a lot of assumptions, and you have to... I think the more you do this job, the better you get at figuring out what assumptions are right and what assumptions are wrong. But yeah, it's quite difficult. Ballsy push in, getting aggressive in mid. This flashbang could annoy him, but it's fine because no one from one win is peeking. They're just going to go out long instead. How far does Forzy go? Well, not far enough to walk into Latic scope. If one would just go long, I think they're just fine. It should take a while.
Again,
I don't think they're committing.
No, I think they're leaving their options open with Inters being left upper. You know, if they catch somebody on the rotate, maybe they decide to go back. I would love to see at least one more player committed towards middle, at least somewhat keeping an eye on it. This is playing a dangerous game, you know, nonetheless.
Wait, how did... Oh, he died at long. Okay. I couldn't see his little X. I was trying to figure out what happened. Inters, timing. Oh, Inters.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
No, he didn't see
no.
him. He didn't see him.
Can they go back here? Not really.
They could try. They have B control. See, look, Inters is literally walked out on B. Cronus is still pushing up long. Like, the call should be go B here. Because there's no reason not to go B. And, I mean, Dynamo Eklund, they're going to have 4 players ready to defend again. And this should be a bloodbath. Let's see who enters first. Kronos is surely dead, walking out the smoke. He is. And there's more to follow. Double out for Detour. Traded in for Hobbit. But it's still going to be Hobbit against 2 more. And there's no way, like... I don't know how much time they had left, but I'm sure there was more than 20 seconds before they committed to the site, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Inters walked up B at like 35.
Yeah.
In theory, you can rotate, but I don't think they do that because, firstly, they are just out long. Secondly, the only one lurking, so to speak, is Inters. So you don't have any info on top mid.
Exactly.
You don't have any info in lower, which, hey, by the way, there was actually someone there. It was just fortunate that Inters hit the timing. So for them, in their mind, it's, okay, well, Inters, actually, you can be this late game player. And actually, he's given the info of, okay, when you go in towards A, when you go up long, basically everyone is there. So just clear every single corner, which isn't amazing, but that's the reality that OneWin found themselves in.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. And it kind of explains how it all didn't work out. Ladek, that is a... check him PC or something. Krios gets killed through the smoke for Hobbit on a pixel. That's an angle. Hobbit took the angle. You know the small angle you have towards staircase? Like, it's literally like crosshair size. Maybe not as big as Hobbit's even. And what the heck? Hobbit, this is too easy. And you said he's gaming, we're gaming, OneWin's gaming.
This is crosshair look like. I might have to take it, Hobbit, mate, honestly.
It's so big. It's too big for my eyes, honestly.
Well, I think this is just the observer.
Oh, this is the default, yeah.
Right. Hobbit.
Did they not? Oh, he didn't know. He didn't notice him walk in. Oh, this is absurd. Oh, the trigger discipline, Detour. You mastermind. This is the discipline you need.
Oh, you got clear. Oh no.
There's no way. This is absurdity to a new level. This is insane to a new level. Turning around, Detour still gets the kill. It's not enough somehow.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think I have to take a breath. That took the wind out of me. Whew.
Can he win this? I mean, probably not, right? But he's got a nice little angle here. Oh, Ozic. He'll check him. They will clear every quarter from now on. And to be honest, even though it's actually rounds like those, I was watching Star Ladder the other day, and there was a 1v5. Bait got a 1v5 ninja defuse on Dust 2 against Paravision. And Dastan said, I'm actually glad it happened to them because it will never happen to them again. And it's like, in a weird way, even though that didn't work for Forzy, they'll now know to clear every corner forever in every single situation. So that actually helps OneWin in a weird, messed up way. But you felt like that he should definitely got more.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think Detour needed obviously he needed a multi-frag there, minimum 2, 3, I would say even. It's just unfortunate, really it is. He was set up for glory, unfortunately, in the end ended up failing. And this first half's gone, no matter how we want to post this.
First map's gone, mate.
First map's basically, yeah, I mean, that's a fair way to put it. I have to agree with it.
He's so good.
I love it. I love it. And he's such a teddy bear personality as well. I really like him every time he gave any sort of interview. Back in the day, that is. I don't know how he is today. He's older. Maybe he got grumpier like me. But, but you know, I remember him back from, the good old days. and
Oh,
don't know
this
him
is
personally, but looks.
I'm just gonna say, I don't mean to cut you off, but this is a Hobbit call right now because
Oh, yeah.
actually he saw that smoke, he saw that it was thrown in just a little bit dodgy, and he's thinking, okay, well if means they haven't thrown a lineup, which means they've just chucked it to move elsewhere. So he says,
Yeah.
look, just walk with me, and they all walk out together. Easy bomb plant. This could be 9.
It's a save. I'm joking. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
because it's the last round, but. Inters finds Kriaz, and
Inters is such a rat. You are a rat, Inters, in the best way possible. You're just hiding everywhere at the other end of the map. It's got to be so tilting to play against.
welcome to Dust 2, man. Check your corners. We just talked about it, and Nubik will clear him finally, but this is time gone. I mean, no kit even. They're basically playing KD at this point, and it's a done deal. Ladies and gents, 1 win, first half 9-3. It's as easy as it gets. Hobbit is gaming, Inters is gaming. They're both just... They're just kind of, I would say, stretching their muscles a little bit.
Oh, there's his crosshair. Okay, Nubik. Have they all got the same crosshair? Everyone just got the same crosshair?
Seems like it. Though it's possible we're seeing observer crosshair for one piece, and then in replays we see the actual player crosshair, possibly.
That's what I'm saying. I think the replays have got everyone's and they were all different colours. So that makes me think that it was theirs. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We're soon to be done with Dust, I feel like. And man, I can't feel like I can't feel but like sad for Dynamo Eklot. Ancient next. Even if 1 win isn't great on it, the individuals right now are more than enough. Throw them on any map, really.
Yo, Ancient next? Like, I even with that being a better map for Ecolot, like...
Yeah.
1 win are just too sharp.
Exactly. Imagine if Kronos had a good day. Maybe Vlatic has a glorious day.
Oh,
Regardless.
I wouldn't challenge Inters.
Yeah.
Oh, I would if he peaks like this. Inters, no, this is silly Inters.
This is just playing a game, whack-a-mole. This time with heads. The positioning here for Inters is really good. If he plays this right, he could swing around, and he does. Gets the first. He's kind of blind, though. Just cowboy style. Pulls out the knife. Gets
no!
The knife kill. That is absurd. Pulls out the Glock as he switches out his weapon again. Back to the knife. And it's just pure chaos that is unadulterated right here. PG-18, please.
For the first bit here where he does this movement and he's just shooting, it does look like your classic Gold Nova matchmaking player. And then he pulls out a knife and just knifes them. It's like, okay. Sure, Inters. Why not? 10-3. I didn't expect this, I can't lie. And I did not expect this whatsoever. Nice shot out of Forzy. Gets his revenge on Inters. Cheeky rascal.
Too good to be true, almost. And there's a reason you and I both despaired when we saw Dust was the first map.
I don't think it'd be this one-sided, though. I can't lie.
You really
It did not.
I have to admit, I did.
I mean, I've not seen any of these two teams play in months.
Fair. To be exact, I haven't seen Dynamo for about a month as well. But 1 win recently I have seen, and
okay,
yeah, they've been quite convincing, honestly. I mean, we can see it for ourselves here. What is that duck peak, brother? Oh, I can't believe Kronos done did it again.
Well, that's your
Beautiful
fourth.
for 4C.
They invested a lot of M4s in that round, so that was expensive.
Yeah, not sure. It's just awkward defense. I think 1 win is no longer hard focusing. It feels like they've relaxed a bit too much even. Right, after the pistol, you could see them start to be a bit more cheeky, and The result of that is not having as much cohesion as you'd usually have, and obviously Dynamo Eklot good enough to break that. I'm happy they do, because you do have to set the record straight. You can't be messing about. Focus, play till the end, you know, close it out as you're supposed to, or lose potentially. And I'm not saying, you know, Dynamo's making a comeback, but...
No, it's going to be cosmetic.
Yeah. I like that, actually. Good descriptor. Cosmetic, yeah. Just for the looks. It's funny how degrees work, right?
What works?
AKA, like, university degrees.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just cosmetic at the end, because it doesn't matter if you got through with, like, a 2 or a 5, you know? Or, I don't know what the ranking system is. Here, it's 1 to 10 in uni.
Okay.
So 6 is positive, 10 is the best. And they don't care if you made it through with a 6 or a 10, because at the end, everybody has the same title.
Pretty
yeah,
much.
Cosmetics. Love it.
Ours are... What are ours in the UK? So you can get, like, first class honours, so that's, like, the best.
Yeah.
And you get, like, a 2.1, a 2.2, and then, like, a pass, and then just, like, a fail. That's it, really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a 2-1. I'll take it.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah.
Because, I mean, look, none of it matters, so... Like, genuinely, it doesn't. I think that is the biggest thing. It's like, if you make it through, as you say, that's enough.
Yeah.
Then sometimes you don't even need a degree to do a job. Like, I don't use my degree at all. What a waste of money that was. And I still paid for it.
Oh, goodness. Wait, what is the degree that you majored or finished in?
Accounting and finance.
Damn. I mean, that's not necessarily bad, right? It's good for your own personal finances and stuff.
If this all goes down the drain and I don't commentate Counter-Strike anymore...
Get a job at a bank.
Exactly.
That's good to have something to fall back to, but as you said, you know, degree is not a necessary thing for almost anything in life. I mean, if you want to be a doctor or a pilot, that's a different story, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the jobs that you do in real world, in real life, 99% of the people don't need degrees to do them, honestly. That's the majority of the jobs. And let's see a degree for Dynamo Eklot and Dust 2, potentially. Because if they get up to 6, I'd say they at least get a simple pass. Good nade. Double kill. Easy.
Oh, yeah. Nice little clear from Detour. You can see his leg if you jump up there. It's nice. That was a good segment. That was just like... That felt like dad life advice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. But...
Neither would I.
Oh, good times.
Good times, good times.
They got all the guns out now. No AWP.
Yeah.
Falatic, which is kind of important. Forzy's been pretty good in the second half with the sniper.
He's been hitting the important shots, and that's made a little bit of a difference.
Very
This is going to be a
direct.
problem. Inters is going to die if he peeks. And he doesn't want to do that, surely. But I would agree, Latic and no op is a problem, because all of a sudden, one of your stronger points in your gameplay is non-present. I won't say he's bad with the rifle by no means, but it's just a different level when you see op. Absolutely. It's like, it's the night and day comparison. It's like putting Kenny S on the op in the golden days or on an AK. Obviously, he's still going to hit with the AK, but the op is just no comparison.
That's a cool one.
I'm not drawing comparisons between the two, don't get me wrong.
No. So I was going to say more like Coffin Baby, Hydrogen Bomb.
Oh, yeah. Hydrogen Bob. Oh, my God.
Okay, Latic, you Coffin Baby. Let's see something with this rifle. Flashbang up. He's going to get mollied off, but that is a nice shot. Can he get any more? He can. And that molly is actually really not good. Cronus then flanks him from long. This feels amazing. Latic, will he get his third?
Evasion.
Yes, he will. Good work out of Latic. As you say, nice little dodge right at the very end there just to compose himself. One win will make it up to 11. And I think that's actually a really important one for them to get because it shows to them in particular that they're in control. And it also doesn't really allow Ecolot any chance to fully come back. Because I'll tell you what, if they got that gun round, you actually start to think, oh, maybe, they could do it.
Yeah, we could get a little bit frisky, but I mean, it's a tough comeback. By no means do I really believe in it, though, honestly. Until we see more out of the individuals, it's just not going to suffice. Let's be fair. Force is the only one that's even a net positive, right? KD. So
It was only one over double digits.
yeah, or that's another point I wanted to make, but I didn't want to be that mean to them.
Oh, I will be.
I know. They do deserve it a little bit. Come on, guys. You knew you're gonna play Dust. Like, I think you can't hide the fact when you see the veto, when you see the usual bans and picks for these two teams. If you're Dynamo, you know you're kind of cooked. This is where I like the idea of throw in a wrench into the works, throw in a curveball into the veto. Choose something that's so completely out of the blue that potentially one win is taken by surprise. Because that's, I think, the only option they had. But obviously, we're far past that.
They picked us too.
I know, but it's like take a chance on Train.
Oh wow, that nade was good out of Cronus. He's got another one. Oh no. Okay, Chris is out of there, which is nice, but nice idea. They're dropping extra nades in spawn. They're layering. They've blocked B. They've blocked mid. Now they're blocking mid again. They're actually just forcing Dynamo Ecolot all over the map without them committing to anything. You got 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left, and you're only just entering long. This could get out of hand, though.
I mean, Latic is in a very, very bad spot, and he needs to reposition, and soon, as he's dead now. In Goose, well, his Goose is cooked. If Ozik doesn't move, he gets one. Molly's not deep enough, but he just repeats. Field gets a second. Chronos through short. The time. Oh, not like that.
Oh, he dropped the bomb. That's it. That's round.
That's a C4.
Oh, no, he's got it. No, he doesn't.
No time. Yeah, all good.
So that's what Nubik wanted to do in that first half.
It's funny how Inters does it through a smoke.
He's just the GOAT.
He's just the GOAT, yeah. Oh, so good. And
is this 2-0 for one win?
I think it is. One thing I want to say, political as much as it maybe is not, Inters and Hobbit are both at 14-8. So beautiful. It's like the synchronization of old friends that, they see each other every once a few years, and then the time they're together, they just click. And right here, it clicks. And hopefully it sticks as Ozik! That is nasty. He
dinked him.
He just done did it.
Yeah, this is over now. He just dinked Kriaz as well. That's mental. Well, I wouldn't go peeking into this angle, Kriaz.
Latic is just...
I'm so scared. Oh. Yeah. He's so quick with it. The flicks out of Latic have been fantastic.
I was about to say, it's nice to have another CIS Opper, out, not necessarily out of the woodwork, but definitely a player that hasn't raised a lot of waves in the past in a degree that, begets him. But here, perhaps he can make a name for himself indeed. One win, they take Dust. It's as simple as.
Yeah, it looked really good as well, didn't it? It was really impressive from start to finish for a team that I've personally not seen in a very long time. They looked really structured. It felt like they had all the individuals firing on all cylinders. You never really know sometimes what game you're going to get out of Latic, so it's good to get a good one out of him. And Inters and Hobbit look really comfortable in Tier 2. So for one win, that looked really sweet. We've now got to go to Ancient, where Dynamo Ecolot are looking to try and recover things. Let's see if they can do it just after the break. Quick one on Dust 2 between One Win and Ecolot. Ecolot are hoping for a better result here on Ancient, but I think they just need to shoot a bit harder. Good news is that they're going A, and there are two players here. Ozzy, you go around the corner, mate. Jeez, you got your knife out. Hobbit takes a contact. Latic actually gets the first and the second. Latic is just doing this through the smoke. He hasn't seen anyone yet. Now he eventually comes through. 3v4. It's not over for Ecolot, but it doesn't feel great.
It certainly does not, and we stated our feelings last map, and we're going to reiterate them here on Ancient. It might be advantage for Eklot when it comes to the actual map on paper, but when it comes to the actual game, well, One Win right now have the upper hand, and I like this already. One Win, they will let A go if need be, play it retake, just hold down on B itself, and that's all you need. Make sure they don't get a free bomb plant, and you're golden. Oh, this is very dangerous. Hobbit still spots Kriaz. Calls rotation on Inters. I like that Latic is still on A. He needs to remain there. And they've read it.
They've just recognized it, yeah. I think they've read into it too. Latic, oh, he's got to be so careful with these two angles. What's his timing look like? Pretty mid, to be honest. Is he able to grab any more? Oh, it's a bit messy, a little bit windy, but he is out. I think that's the most important thing here for Latic. There we go. He got him. And then he just deletes the second guy. It was difficult for him to get the guy off the bomb, but he eventually does it. Kriaz is owning. But there's no time to unfortunately plant. Don't die after time, Kriaz.
And he's dead after time. Oh, man. Tragedy.
This
is so much worse than how it began. And even for a second, we thought this could be at least a bomb.
To be fair to him, that looks dead on.
Yeah. Welcome to Counter-Strike 2. You see what you get, or you get what you see.
Or do you?
Or do you, yeah. Because obviously that's the hitbox incorrect. When the CT is crouching and planting, it's always, let's say, strange. Even if they say they fixed it.
I will say it's a lot better than it was. Just the game in general.
It does feel like it registers better, yes, but the kills behind the walls is what gets me every single time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good flash. Good headshot counter, but it doesn't matter. Inter's got them through middle, and the stoppage here is enough. This is round dusted.
Alright, good start. That was only against an eco, though. I want to see the first gun round. I want to see what Kriaz is going to get. Oh, he has to get a Mac 10. Bless him. Not ideal whatsoever. This was a fun little sequence from Ozik and Inters. Just walks back in. Just trusts that Inters going to deal with the deep player. He'll deal with the close player. Nice and simple.
Quite simple, yeah. Well, what can I say? Dynamo Eklot, they got to bring out their A game. It's guns out, as you said. This is the round that proving themselves needs to happen, and I like this from Well, who is that? Cronus, yeah. I need to put to full screen, actually, speaking of which. You can see OneWin is reading this pretty well as well. I mean, with donut control, they are well aware this is most likely going to be a execute of some sorts. Cronus is going to be sacrificed right now for the info. Yep. Ingest tried to refrag on top of that, but that was too dangerous of a position to try and play any sort of shenanigans. And still 60 seconds, Dynamo's taking their time. At least they're measuring the situation properly, and they are convinced B is the answer.
Oh, OneWin have got a misread.
That's super strange, considering they had donut all this time.
Unless they already made the decision to save.
Yeah.
Well, Ozik will not save. Ubik is going to go push in.
It's hard to imagine anything else, but as you've just said, right, that this was a predetermined move. Basically, if it's A, it's A. If it's not, we save. And it does make sense when you put it into a bigger picture, again, economically speaking. You know, one win right now, a loss will put them back big time. If they can save 3 weapons, they've got a decent round coming next still, even with an op. Or, well, actually, do they get the op? 1.4 thousand. Yeah, if Latex survives, he can buy it, but...
I mean, Ozik.
Oh,
Good.
man. Latex dies. Wow. Yeah. Any Kevlar on Ozik? Yeah. Latex, not so much. The $50 difference, and... Wait, what? Did I miscalculate? Didn't he have 5,000...
He's not
450?
No, he had 5,200, I think.
Ah, okay. Because I'm also looking at Ozik. I think Ozik had 5.350 or 5.450. I'm not sure.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't have enough to
do armor and op. Yeah. I gotta be fair with you. I've been seeing a few more glass cannons lately. It's again, this is a phenomenon that's happened ever since we entered CS2. Like, glass cannons are just not a thing anymore, and for good reason, obviously. But it's definitely still a thing I'm getting used to slowly. I've seen lately a few ones, but for the most part, we can go months without one. Speaking of months, is this one gonna finish quickly? Dynamo Eklot? What's happening? Good refrag. A second one. Hold up. They're pushing B. They've just got 2 entries. Yeah, that's a cooked one win. A single molly. That's what they have to try and counter this in an aid.
Okay, so Inters can in theory break the smoke, but that's not really going to do too much.
Yeah, they're going to save. I think you just save here.
I think that's the right call, but it's boring.
I know it's boring, and it sucks, I agree with you. And Nexus would be quite opposing to this for sure as well. But
I like it. Like, it's fine. Like, I completely understand why they do it.
Oh yeah,
I'm more of a person that is happy to see a save than not see a save. Because if they went in there and just lost it all, I'd be like, what are you doing? Right?
Yeah, that would be a big waste.
So,
yeah, exactly.
It's fine. I just kind of wanted to liven up my morning.
I understand that. I think everybody does. And honestly, for one win, I mean, it would have made sense to save about 20 seconds ago before they ever lost any HP on Latic almost. So, yeah, Dynamo Eklot, hey, recovery on point. It's a quick success story here to begin Ancient, and maybe starting to speak more than just a few rounds. Go into 3, 4, 5, take a bit of control, start pressuring one win, condition them to to kind of make those judgment calls and just be wrong about them potentially. Let's see.
Oh, you need to learn the instance for those, mate. That is such a slow smoke, and you missed it.
Yep.
You silly Billy.
They don't care.
Cool idea here for Ekelot to move away from heaven and just go straight in towards mid.
I think they need to go donut here as well.
There's an A main push brewing. Yeah, if they go red, they go into Latic. And they just realize that as he gets rid of Kriaz.
I'm surprised nobody still veered off to donut. That's surely the cause or the pathway forward. I mean, you're committed to A, I think, especially with Detour. If he dies, that's a problem, though. You could still go back to B, yeah, but locked on all sides. Ozik is playing the chicken game right now. Cat and mouse, hunting for its target. A horror game, even. Oh, and Detour still able to come out on top. Hobbit trades, but this is a full commit.
Look at
Out of A we go, but there's a problem. There's a bigger problem, Brandon.
He whiffed.
Look at the C4.
Oh.
I think we are in for a done deal. Cronus is about to get a big flank. Now, he won't spot both, but he's gonna give them enough pause to buy Hobbit the position he needs. With the info gained, it's pretty clear. It's au revoir, Dynamo Eklot on round 5.
Nice little reaction here. I see. I was looking at the A main reposition at Alatic. I was thinking I was just going to kill them, and then he whiffed. But you're right. The bomb being dropped right here by Hobbit.
Unacceptable.
True. Why is that guy alone?
I was about to say, it was so self-explanatory to have the C4 go through main A, right? To join the main assault instead of going solo. And yeah, I was a little bit caught off guard by that as well. And Dynamo Eklot not keeping track of the C4 is a problem, not keeping track of their enemy's position even more so. And not a great start. I was just talking about how, yeah, positive openers, you know, maybe looking at 3-4-5, but that's certainly not the case. Wow.
Maybe it's for one win instead.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess we predicted that, but I was hoping for more. I really was. And I feel you when you say you wanted your morning to be a bit more lively. Absolutely agree with you. And I'm not gonna lie, but I think you would have enjoyed the Senza game. Not for the Counter-Strike, because it was shit tier, but it's like just for the actual just stupidity of it.
No, I think that would have angered me. Probably.
Well, get ready for the second series then. In any case, number 6, right here. Another B take. It's effectively been read by one win, so not sure how they intend to play this out. 30 seconds, slow and steady. Oh, good damage. They hear that as well. Cronus is potentially going to be dead before he can do much, and he is. Detour, nice entry, enters an Ozik reply. It's still not enough. Latic is there. He is traded out. Now a 2v2.
Oh,
whoa!
no.
Unfortunate. Forsey finds a free kill through the smoke. It's down to Ozik. The man of the hour. Bomb down. It's now 40 seconds and clicking and ticking. And he's dead.
Detour lived on 1. Detour lived on 1 HP. I mean, awesome entries in towards the site there for Ekelot. I love that spam through the wall just to offset Cronus and to give them really good audio. Forsey does brilliant with these spams. And Latic tries to be the hero. Comes up a little bit short. 3-3. Yet again, is just continuously ruining this money for one win. They have to eco again because Latic wants his AWP.
I feel them. I think Latic needs the op, especially on a map like Ancient. He can be super dynamic. He can basically guarantee them free kills almost every round that he has it. I perhaps could say, yeah, that was definitely a great round from Dynamo. The way they played it at the end, their timing impeccable. The small details of trying to hit the player in the corner. And they did. And perhaps one win not reactive enough, if you ask me. It's that same conundrum with example of Dust since we just have it, or had it, on A side. You know, you have to hold 2 of 3 positions, either CT short, either CT long, you know, or long or and short, something of the like. Maybe site if you really play into it, but Here on B, you have to have cave, or you have to have ramp if that's the case. But in any case, good cleanup. Don't lose too many.
Yeah, lost one, which is actually relevant because the kill came on Latic, and that meant that he could get armor with his AWP this round rather than just being glass cannon. So he grabs it, and he's got a little bit of utility as well. Actually, I think he would have been able to afford the Orb of Armor, so we'll just say he gets bonus utility. Ozik has been having a really rough one on Ancient. I don't really know what he's done there, but he's cooked.
I think he took damage from under shelf. You were throwing some nades there. And yeah, it's an A take, and what we say about Ancient, A is easy. It really is. It should be always a priority for the T's. It somehow never is. And right now we're going to see an entry that almost guarantees them a bomb plant. And even if there's no kills on one win, this is a 5v5 retake where the bomb is now planted. Ozik gets one, or gets one. Enters. Oh, shit. That's a double through the smoke. And a wallbang headshot. Big flank from Kriaz. He needs to play the hero here.
Oh, his teammates need to live then. Flashbang, brilliant. Inter's got another one. All right, Kriaz, what have you got? Because you're running out of time as Spardeus hits the deck, and now you know about Kriaz. He can just stick the bomb, surely, Hobbit. They get on the line, Latic hits the shot. Fantastic out of Inters. He was the star player. One win needed all along.
He really was. And to consider the fact that this round had no kit, at least not at the moment available, Hobbit, a 10-second defuse. Kriaz potentially had the opportunity to make a 1v4 here and clutch it out for Dynamo Eklot. Doesn't happen though. The angles, the positioning, and the reactions are just too good. One win, one hell of a way to throw in the wrench of the works of Dynamo Eklot and somehow still come out on top. And here we go. Inters is showcasing why he joined this team and why he wants to continue playing. Latic as well, 9 kills, looking good, solid.
Oh, fast B. These fast B plays, they just can't deal with them one win.
No.
Whenever they go into B, Dynamo a lot, they're having so much success. Hobbit and Cronus will find kills back though. And you still got Ozik. Obviously, you still have Ozik on this lurk, but suddenly, Latic, he's just going to completely cancel. Looks like it. He doesn't win the fight. Latic. Nice shot.
He goes for this, right? He's got a kid. That would be crazy if he did, yeah. You're right. B is too easy. Either there's no counter util, or Inters is just so out of position, so out of place in mind that it somehow works. I wish we could have seen Inters' positioning. I didn't catch it myself. Ah, there we go. Oh, what?
Yeah, he just gets owned.
That is a mad spot. It's a nice off angle with an op maybe, but with an AK or M4 feels like a stretch, really. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but in my experience, and be it as limited as it was, anytime you play Counter-Strike at any level, you always have to be ready to move, on the move. Especially in Counter-Strike 2, moving is everything. And the more static you are, the easier are you to kill. So, you know, Inters, I feel like he knows that. Yeah. But yeah.
That's a bit savage from Latic, is that he just gets peeked by Kriaz on the left-hand side rather than, sorry, on the right-hand side rather than the left-hand side. He thinks, oh, how have you got there then? They went straight in towards middle. Cronus holding on to the AWP. It's going to be another exec on towards the speed bomb site. Don't work a lot, looking a lot better than they did on D2. Because they're going to take the lead and then some. For one win, it's all about protecting the AWP.
End goal, keep Latic on the op. And maybe give Inters an AK here and there. What do we consider a good half for Dynamo Eklot? Now 6 is guaranteed, obviously, but 6-6, 7-5, you know. Yeah, I would say 5 is already a decent start, but I feel like there is a level of one win there we are yet to see here on Ancient, especially T side, if they can muster up that strength from Dust.
Terrorists win.
6-6 is more than enough, I think, to be honest.
Well, taking a look at the raw data, yeah, they have a 55% CT win rate. So you'd expect one win to perhaps be the ones to actually take a bit of a lead instead of being behind. But yeah. 6-6, 7-5, even 8-4, all perfect for Dynamo Eklot. And free entry on A. This time a walkout. Love it.
Yeah, this is smart. Batik has just been owned quite a lot in this first half, and because Ozik's got no idea about A main because he's on his own, they just all donut on him. This is not a good look. Looks like we need a third map. That's how I'm feeling anyway. Because if this CT side is this one coordinated, I don't know what the T side is going to look like, but it doesn't give me much hope.
Can't help but feel the same, and maybe, playing on hope a bit, but one win have something else in store for us than just a bit of a misery. What I'm just surprised about is how convincing they can look, but then rounds just seem to continuously collapse for them regardless. Like, individually, I wouldn't say they're lacking, but team-wise, certainly that seems to be an issue. And this is where perhaps that convo of having a bit more of a look at their inner workings, just facial expressions, just knowing how they feel. Are they tilted? Are they not? Maybe hearing voices, raging or not, would help get the better idea as to what is happening. But also we can just chalk it up to the fact that they are not that good on Ancient again. As then this happens. Yeah.
Where did that even come from? That was
I don't know,
over in a second.
They ran B and Kronos got 3, I guess, and mid kind of failed, so poof, it's gone.
Fair enough.
Counter-terrorists win.
And maybe that's the whole, I know I've been going on for a while now, but
That's right.
I think one win are bound to give us something. No way you can win map 1 so convincingly, have such good synergy, showcase a very good understanding of your own potential issues and solving them mid-map, which is never easy for anybody. And perhaps not as many to solve against Dynamo on Dust, but certainly I'd expect this to be doable. And 5 rounds, let's see what works out or what doesn't. Pistols with Kevlar only. Interesting choice. Kind of like it, actually, especially if they tend to just brawl around.
Go on, look at this. This is as quick as anything. Yeah, through Red Room.
Wow.
Where do we
Swift
go
as the
then?
wind.
Do we go A? Ouch. See you later, Cronus. Well, Detour's seen all of them. Spardeus and Nubik will push in towards A main. You've also got a donut player here in 4Z. You don't really want to give the CTs fights, so I like the decisions of plant for CT here, Ozik.
There is no smoke.
No.
There is no kit.
Oh, these
Oh,
dualies do
donut.
nothing.
Oh, donut, dualies, what? 0 kills. That's a problem. And it's a 3v3 without a kit, without a smoke. You've got players in CT. Can they win the engagement though? And they do. Hobbit, Ozic, they've got it. All I can say is, for a moment it looked good. But it was but a moment, and 1win are back on track.
Yeah, I can't believe the dual Berettas in Donut don't get any kills.
Right? That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, how the hell do both of them just flabbergast around so much? Look at the bait as well. Damn.
Oh, nice from Ozic.
Terrorists win.
7-6 for Lico. 1 winner so back.
So bad, baby. All that despair and misery. And here we are, a second later. And they've got them by the balls again. Good nade. Damn. That flew towards long and it damaged 3 players. That's insane. I mean, it's an eco, yes, but still. Wall bangs for days. Round's done.
I was just quiet there because you know when you accidentally like bang your knuckles on like the desk and it makes you want to scream really loudly. That's what just happened to me and I had to suppress it.
Oh, poor boy. Oh, I feel you. Or when you hit your elbow in the right spot, in the nerve, when you're moving around or something. Yep.
Oh, what, like funny bone?
Oh yeah, or the nerve, like exactly into the nerve. Is that called the funny bone? I'm not sure of the terminology, but
In the UK, if you hit your elbow in a certain way, we say it's like, oh, you've hit your funny bone,
okay, yeah, then that's that. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, funny bone. I like it.
and that bloody
It
hurts.
is. It hurts like a motherfucker. But yeah, it's gonna be a full A take. I like the convincing push here for 1 win.
Need this
but what
kill
the
Hobbit, mate.
Yeah, I was about to say, what is happening with Hobbit on mid? He's so delayed to push out, and he has delayed Dynamo Eklot for it, and the bomb goes down meanwhile. He's rotating through main. Timings all of a sudden
back.
work out. No, Hobbit, you don't have the...
No, I like it. No, he's cooking. He's cooking. He has
I don't
time,
think he has time.
Oh, he does. They got no kit. This is easy.
That's fair. That's fair, but he doesn't know that.
No, he's playing this to perfection. This is why he's a tier 1 player. Hobbit now can go around the corner. Needs to get the spam on Spardeus. Oh no, they think they've used the bomb. Latic walks through and got it. It's all okay in the end. Oh my gosh.
Because, look, I'll be honest. Yes, it's true. His flank, double flank, perfect.
I was just bigging him up. Yeah, it was a bit
I
of a
know.
risk.
No.
Yeah,
You are correct. You are correct. No, you were correct though. His flank would have worked perfectly if only both of his teammates had been able to delay Dynamo, but for 2 seconds. 2 seconds is all he needed extra to get a little bit deeper and potentially either spot or shoot the right spot of the bomb plan. Because I'm sure somebody was telling him more left, more left. He's further to the left, right? The corner spawn. We all know there's a bit of coverage you get from Donut for it. But back to reality. 8-7. I'm stressing, man. Dynamo Eklot, they're stressing too. They made it to B. Okay.
Sure. Kronos, was he heard? No, he wasn't. So that's an easy one onto Nubik. 9-7. This looked all but said and done in a weird way. Dynamo Eklot were completely destroying 1 win. They gave themselves a couple of rounds to work with, and now we've had a couple of hero moments from Latic in particular, and it's now just 9-7, and it looks like Dynamo Eklot are going to lose 2-0.
I like how you are a little bit on the fence here. Yes, it does seem like 1win has done it again, right? And Dynamo Eklot, I'm not sure what exactly is starting to happen, but since we switched to the CT side, it seems like they're kind of running out on power. And perhaps that's also a point that we can make more exactly is, or kind of explain it. On T side, a single player can make all the difference in the world. And it can be any one of the Dynamo players. Because they have the capability to entry a site like no other. And the same can be said for 1win. And now the exact thing is happening here for 1win. We have individuals able to walk into site, get 1 or 2 kills, and that pretty much overwhelms the defense. Dynamo Eklot, meanwhile, you know, you got rotation times, you got out-of-position players, all of a sudden, you're losing by a few rounds. Yeah, this is gonna start to choke you. And look at this, 3 players on middle are choked into pizza. The molly's gonna kill everything. This is, like, that's what I'm saying. This is exactly the epitome of the issue. Or is that the...
That was just instant. Latic. Latic, your timing. Everybody now knows. Don't know why I just started singing there. Detour gets owned by Cronus.
I think you're happy because you see 1win in a good light. We see Inters in a great light. Like, this is something that is perhaps a rarity for recent days.
I've never seen this in my life. 18 and 8 out of Inters.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man, they got something in them.
He's the truth. What's his
Sure.
rating been recently? 1.02. Okay, so it's just life game Inters. Okay.
I was about to say, it's one of the better games I've seen myself. And, yeah. Kronos as well, considering the fact he was 0-5 on Dust, he's giving them hell now on Ancient.
That's true.
Though I feel like there's a point of conversation we have to make for Dynamo Eklot. Likewise, 4Z, not good enough. He's not hitting his shots whenever he has the chance. Detour, only 8 kills. You'd expect him on 16 by now. Maybe. You know, I'm waffling, but hey. Krias, we've mentioned his skill, his quality, his past. That alone should grant him more than 10. He's on 7, so... It's a tough day. It's not the right day for Dynamo Eklot, apparently, and the map, whilst it's their pick, it's just not working for them.
Oh, double flash. Maybe that gets an MP9 to get a kill? No.
It's, like the reaction. Look at the reaction. 1win doesn't need to risk anything.
No, they just leave. I like it.
Yeah.
They've already got a player. It's very much like D2, where they've got like a really deep lurk playing on the extremity, except this time it's not Inters because he's killing people. So instead, it's going to be Cronus, which is a bit weird having your in-game leader sort of lurk.
Certainly a rarity to a degree. Fear was the only one that comes to mind immediately.
Yep, he has been making me feel pretty scared on Fnatic recently. Hobbit now going searching with 30 seconds. A little bit of a fake out. They maybe have caught the bomb, except Intus is the best player in the world, so he kills Kriaz. And now you can go through towards Donut, and there's no one home. How's this timing? What does it look like? It's kind of rough, although Cronus will help a little bit. Time an issue. Nubik is doing everything in his power, but of course, Inters hits the kill, and Latic follows through on towards Detour. You can't beat 1win because Inters is undeniable.
It's the truth shall be revealed, and Inters right now, he's just preaching it. Ah, man. Round 2. Round 2, excuse me. Oh my god, I flabbergasted myself. It will be the second time out in the map, and first one for 1win. It's interesting that they win the round, and it gets a bit close, but they take the time out, they just relax. You know, take a chill pill, take it easy.
Although, yeah, Ekolot have not got around on this CT side.
No, they have not, actually, yeah. That is correct. Which is counterintuitive. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Absolutely it is. They look really good, and now they just look awful. But in the same breath, 1win look like a completely different team.
maybe there is a reason why they're almost 100 spots difference when it
Wait,
comes to
really?
VRS. Yeah, almost. Like it's 140, 50 something for Dynamo Eklat and like what 70, 67, 80 something for
Oh,
Win.
wow.
Yeah, so one win is 83rd and Eklot is 149th. There's a bit of a smaller distance than 100, but that's still a pretty big gap.
But that's HLTV though. So for VRS, actually, Eklot's ahead. Eklot at 81st in VRS and one winner 104th. If one win this, they got 25 points.
Which is insane. How many spots do they go up with one win? 8 spots. That's wow. That's why I prefer the HLTV ranking, because it is more realistic. Like, I gotta be honest.
That's fair.
I get the ranking for VRS, that it's like basically an internal ladder board where you're basically just fighting to stay on top. And it feels like an anime almost, where you have the bullshit people sometimes at the middle, which they can, you know, kind of persevere through. And you have the real ones then kind of grinding from the top, from the bottom to the top. And I'm not saying that about anyone here, but it's more like that's how it feels with VRS. And HLTV ranking has always been my go-to for just a straight-up comparison.
Spardeus gets caught by Inters. Wait there, 10
That's
seconds.
absurd. They can
He can
prevent
still
the bomb
plant this,
plan.
maybe.
Does he check it? Oh, he doesn't check it. He doesn't prevent it either. 1v1
my
against
God.
Inters. Surely the
Oh,
god of
Inters has
Counter-Strike
won.
doesn't die. Oh, Dieter has no bullets in the magazine. Oh, no. Oh! What?
Nice shot. He's got a kit, so he can go get the AWP. Nice shot out of Dieter. That's a necessary triple. 11-8.
I mean, I'm so happy we called him out. We said he needs more. He does more.
Ooh.
That's a sick shot, yeah. Nubik also got a wallbang headshot, which I didn't even know. This was a good refrag by Inters, by the way. It really opened up the venue for the win. But yeah,
that was
what
instant.
what a shot, Detour. Love it.
Okay, right. I looked at Hobbit's crosshair map 1. I need to now look at Inters' crosshair.
Oh man, have you never heard of the curse of the crosshair? That once you start changing it much, you just never are happy with it.
His crosshair's horrible. Ozix isn't. Straight onto the head of Nubik. Spardeus can't trade. Early advantage here for one win.
Bordering to get that map and series point. Dynamo Eklat. This is still a bit of a stretch, but it's not a long way off now to tie it up and maybe take the win for yourself. For a second in this series, we were all thinking that's a possibility already. Detour, I really hate this position, but the flash is mid. It gives him a kill, and there's a lot of damage on 2. So the MP9, the AWP, and the M4 will have to make do.
Looks like they're just going A. I mean, off the back of that, Ozix is low, so he's just going to try and take all this space, and he's just realised that it's completely clear. So Cronus will start moving away. Latic will hold for a little bit and then start disengaging. Question is, where does Ozix go? Does he go all the way through Temple, try and cut off this rotate? It looks like it.
And Hobbit's just going to lurk. He's going to basically wait out this a little bit longer, then join them through mid. And we can see, at least Dynamo's recognizing this, right? At least they have some knowledge of it. So they're not going to be completely unprepared.
Is there a smoke here to plant?
Oh,
no. Yeah, there's no smokes.
Hobbit? Why is... Okay, I maybe overestimated what Hobbit will do, because he's a bit late to the party. I really thought he would play sooner. Like, that's a bit disappointing.
Ozix needs to put himself in a corner where he could help and cut off rotates and be a bit annoying. But the fact that there's a player that's allowed to go through Donut and Hobbit isn't there covering it is probably the mistake there, actually. If Hobbit just starts walking out heaven and he holds the donut swing, then you can plant that bomb instantaneously, and then it's a whole different round.
Yeah. It's a nice little showcase of how close this series actually could have gone. You know, and if those moments were more persistent, especially on Dust, perhaps we could have seen more from Dynamo Eklot. And here on Ancient, there's a reality where I'm sure that Dynamo Eklot would have already put us on Mirage. So...
You still can.
Still can, absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. This could still be that reality, just a bit of a later one, you know, delayed. Thanos hasn't snapped yet, and so have neither one win. Let's see if they have a way in. I'm not happy with this bunching up on B. They have no info A. They have no info really mid to a degree.
Well, they're leaving.
They are.
Or are they?
Maybe they're not.
I think it makes sense to MB here, just in the simple fact that you keep going A, but if you don't put any pressure over at A, then they're not going to rotate.
See, that's exactly the case. If you don't present any danger, why would they rotate? And you're going to walk into a bear trap.
Although, no one's actually looking at site. Everyone's looking at cave. And one winner drops all their utility. Okay, now they go in. I was going to say, and they're not moving.
Oh, good spot.
Hobbit needs to get players. He does.
He knows.
How many more? Friaz round the corner. Hobbit's out of ammo.
Oh,
he still gets a dink and another kill despite that. Bomb planted. Inters.
There is no
and
smoke.
Ozik. Oh, they could win this. Oh, but that is a great position out of Kriaz.
It is.
And now you've seen Inters. He can't win this. Or maybe he can. Low HP. They've not committed, but they double swing. Well done. Really well done by Dynamo Eklot. That was dicey, but they make it happen.
They do. The lineup might have worked in one world. Here it does not. And Dynamo Eklot, one more round, and they're going to be one away from a tie, potentially even overtime. Let's see. I'm surprised Ozik actually walks that casually, not gonna lie. You would think he's gonna jiggle that all the time, because you know you've lost Cave. You never got it in the first place, so it's just surprising he was that careless. But, careless or not, 22nd, one win on Tech9s. It tells you the story of how tough it's been. T-side, certainly not easy, and the stats don't lie. And again, the same bunching up on B, same principal approach, no other info, nothing. They're gonna try and catch them through Cave, through Jag, sure. I like it, but you have to time it perfectly.
That works.
More coming.
That doesn't
And
work.
it's done. Yeah. Honestly, why not run A? Get a bomb plant. It's a guarantee. Like Ancient, I don't know how long we've been preaching this, but we've been preaching it like the gospel. A-side Ancient free bomb plants every day of the week.
I don't know, you just feel like you get more done on B though because of how close the angles are. It's almost placebo. Because there are some rounds though where you can just walk on B and just headshot a couple of the Tech9s and it's just a completely different story. 11-11. Latic, interesting. He had so much money, but he isn't going for an AWP, he's going for an AK.
Maybe they've decided that instead of letting Latic slow down their game, they charge him up, give him a weapon that works with their pace instead of his pace, and go into A fast, maybe. I'm coping. Am I? Yeah, I am. Damn it. Default. Back to default. 11-11. Overtime on the board, potentially. Or even a third map.
I think they're sending it into B. It feels like they've done the same thing the last 4 rounds, though.
Speaking my words, brother, from I was just about to say the same. It's literally... It's the same thing, just recycled like it's something gonna change.
Well, maybe Inters can be the change that he wants to see in this round. But they're just not putting any pressure anywhere. Like, this is just the annoying thing. There we go. Now we get a bit of a smoke in towards mid. Detour. Maybe forcing the issue at B ramp. Inters. Lying in wait.
They
Detour
check
needs
him.
to clear
They check
this.
him.
Brilliant
They check
clear.
him. Like...
Really good clear. Ozzy's on the angle at Donut now. That's easy. It's going to be 12, and this is probably going to be a third map.
It definitely smells like it, definitely looks like it. I think we're going to it. Mirage is waiting for us, and 1 win. What a blunder. What a hiccup here at the final stretch of the road on Ancient. I mean, maybe overtime, maybe that's still possible, but it's unlikely. Dynamo Eklot found new strength, and I gotta praise both Nubik and Detour. They've stepped up massively. Kriaz on 11 still, but hey, at least he's doing a little bit better. Forzy's been hitting some vital shots in the last 4 rounds, and it's all that matters. It's not the grade, it's the final degree. And right here, it's looking like it's gonna be a winnable one.
Oh look, we're back here again.
It's gotta... this is Groundhog Day. I simply cannot wrap my head... What is this? Like, the Hobbits say,
Oh my
okay.
god.
What the hell, man? But I have to think Kronos must have been given free reins or something. Like, Kronos, just call what you want.
B's open.
B default. Yeah, B's now empty and they're not going. Damn. They're really cooking themselves here.
Oh, now the rotator back in. No way. The thing is, I don't know what they expect. I don't know what the read is for them to keep doing this. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I'm really trying to figure it out and I can't.
Do you know
Unless
why
they're
it
gonna
doesn't make
fake
sense?
B here and they're gonna go A.
Do you know why it doesn't make sense? It doesn't make sense because Dynamo Eklot has not pressured them more than once, maybe. More than twice. And they're expecting it every single time. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Why? You know, why aren't you
good
playing
catch,
your own
Ozik.
game? Ozik finds Krias, 30 seconds, they're still lingering. Now they go A. This is absurdity. This is absolute clown fiesta. What is happening? Hobbit and Inter's collateral. The Dynamo Eklot are gonna do this.
Okay, now Cronus is holding Donut. No, Cronus can win this. Just kidding. They've gone to CT. 3v3. No utility. The T side. A lot for Ekalot. It's planted for Donut. Cronus is going to move over. Bomb's halfway gone. There isn't a smoke, but Ozik has fallen outside main. So it feels like Cronus is going to wide swing and then Latic's going to play to try and close. Nubik. Low HP. Easy one. Latic will trade immediately. Forzy can't hit the shot. And he's just sticking. He's trying to call the bluff.
Oh, he's got it.
Has he got it?
I think he's got it. Oh,
No, he doesn't.
Milliseconds.
They win it. They win it. We need overtime.
Woo. Okay. Glad I sat down. Oh. I can't believe it takes us to overtime. It takes us to a 1v1 where 4Z is just, what, half a second too late? It felt like less than a second, and yeah, that's going to be overtime for us. 1 win could still go out with a 2-0 here.
How have they won that round?
It's
they
absurd.
got collatted. They got collatted in that round, and they still win.
You know what really jiggles my tingles, or whatever the hell is the expression?
Sure.
It's the fact that they go B every single time, and the one time it's free, the one time they have literally
They
just
go
a
A.
walk up, they go A and they get collatted, and it almost costs them the map. It's absurd. Like, you can't make this up. No script can be written that's this absurd. That's not capable. And one win, they're just doing it to themselves because they're that... I don't know, they don't believe in themselves. That's what it feels like to me. In any case, we go to reality. It's over top. Detour. Now the push down B, and they're not ready for it. They're playing a different style.
Hilarious.
You can't make this shit up.
I mean, to be fair to Eklor, that is probably the perfect time to do it.
Absolutely.
They're even ready for and anticipating a Reverie play. Nubik holding for Ozik's Lurk, which isn't going to be effective. He's on low HP. Maybe he gets rid of Detour. Maybe there's a weird time in there, but I doubt it. And they're going to go back into B again. He 100% was seen on the boost.
Yeah.
He go back up.
And he just keeps reaggressing. It's... I wonder if they have like an allergy to middle or something, maybe towards A.
Or maybe Ozik can be the remedy. Because he's still got this weird timing. They're going to go back into Donut again.
Yep. They're running A. And somehow Dynamo Eklut is not going to be ready fully for this, especially when speaking Donut. Falling first is Nubik, surely. Off angle for Ozik. Nope, nobody's even going to challenge him. Ozik just listening them to cross. Like, he's listening the rotation crossing. Bomb plant is going to happen. And Ozik now dies. It's a fiesta, and it's a cooked one. Latic, ace clutch. How the hell do you pull this one off? No smoke, though, so in a weird, twisted way, it's possible. Holy hell, it is. Ah. No. It's done.
I tell you what, though, the fact that he stays alive for that long and he gets 2 kills, fair play to him.
Impressive.
It really is. This last, I don't know, 10 rounds of T-side out of 1 win just makes me want to smack my head against the desk over and over and over again. Because it's actually just so infuriating how bad this is.
Channeling your inner Nico. I feel you. I feel
Right,
you.
Inter's channel is in a Nico, and now he's just playing like himself again.
Man, we're really... I feel like he deserves the burn, though, he gets. He should be stepping up massively here. And he's
So
still
should
doing
Hobbit.
it, but... So, Hobbit especially, yeah, perhaps even more so. Spardaus finds Ozik, trades off, and still B. It's still the same idea. It's never changed. And Detour only for the 1. Now, this becomes a
trade.
reality and a problem. It's a very good trade because it sets them up for a free plant. Plus, they're well aware there's a flank going on. They've lost Shelf so many times.
Are they ready for a flank?
They are. Although,
They don't... No...
they are turning around. Yep, they're expecting it.
Okay. But Inters could be spammed. That's a really nice shot onto Kriaz. Never mind.
Crispy.
Inters, you're back. You're the GOAT.
Get flamed immediately. Flames us back. Nice shot by
Exactly, and that's
Latic.
fine.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I don't mind.
And this is the first time in forever that the B-bomb site will work.
It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds in a row. Well, not 5 in a row, and 6 in total that they went B and did nothing with it, or that they, you know, went B and then rotated A, and well, we know the rest.
That we do. $13-all. So it's been 7-5 halves on both ski sides, funnily enough, even though the T-Cypher 1 win has been a little bit hit and miss. So you'd argue, therefore, that 1 win should be getting this second one here, if they want a chance to take this in 2. 4Z on the angle at A main. What does this peak look like for Latic? Is he going to get the best of 4Z? I don't think so.
It's too strong of an angle for Forza, in my opinion. Latic will be seen before he takes his shot. Although missed opportunity, Forza, not like that. They counter molly him, yeah, force him off the angle now. And they don't need to pursue A main.
No, why would they? I want to go B.
Yeah, of course, it's only natural, right? And what is the absurd thing for me is they have not taken mid more than once or twice when going B. And that is just absurd. That's just unacceptable in my mind, honestly. It's like you're asking to be flanked and quartered.
Oh, Ozik's dead here, surely. Especially with this walk with the AWP.
Oh,
Time
he
in.
does-
Never mind.
Oh!
Oh, it's fine. It's just okay. Nubik's there. But meanwhile, Cronus will walk in towards this B-bomb site. Nade will do a good amount of damage, you feel? No, it doesn't really. And Forzu will get removed, finally. That's the bomb denied. 15 seconds. Is it going to be a push out from Cave? No. Is the spam going to connect? Neither.
No.
So 4v3,
What?
but Cronus just walks into Cave a little bit willy-nilly. Inters now needs to get a multi-kill, and he can't manage it. That's it, now thrown into the 1v3. He's got the worst weapon for the job to try and deny this defuse, and he gets spammed out by Kriaz. Dino Eclot will get 2 in their CT side of OT.
I do share your sentiment that perhaps OneWin should have gotten 14 instead here if they wanted to win. And this mid-trade, like, this is one of the best moments you can experience as a team. You know Forzi should have died there. 9 out of 10 times he's going to die. But that one chance, that one opportunity, and Nubik somehow has the aim on point. Not only that, the reaction. And it's B again. Who would have thought? Ah, man. I don't know. I guess they're really afraid of after plants on A. I guess that's the one issue that they're having. But then again, the argument can be made against them of, well, they're failing on B equally. So, you know, why not try to switch it up? See if you can get a little bit, you know, conundrum. I don't know who has the answer for it, but certainly right now, OneWin do not.
No, they definitely don't. Right.
And look what Dynamo do. Thank you, Dynamo. Thank you for listening to my input. Or maybe just feeling it. Just rush A, exactly. Go A. It's a freebie, man. Every single time. Look, they're going mid too. What is this? And OneWin stacking B because they think, oh, they're going to go B. Because no, they're not. And this is an A split that's going to work because Hobbit is out of position. He's about to die. And honestly, I can't feel Ozik is going to do much better. Yeah, we're going to map 3. I think OneWin have lost it completely. They've lost the plot. They are completely lost. I don't know what's happening.
Look at the
but...
HP.
Yeah.
Actually kind of wild to me, how low they are. Nice kill back, but unfortunately I feel like that's the only kill in the round because Kriaz does such a good job at just involving himself. Inters is just looking at Red Room.
Lost. Like, lost in space. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed. I really am. This is kind of a letdown. But Dynamo Eclot, on the other hand, congratulations. I think you're about to get your 3rd map. Because you deserve it. They've played a better game so far, despite the first half being a brutal one.
Oh, hang on, we might need more.
I mean, we might. Though I feel like I can't trust OneWin anymore. And say it's an absurd thing to say with 27 kills on Inters, I know. But Hobbit hasn't gotten a kill since the half started back in the second half, I think. Like, I have to double check, but he's been on 12 for a very long time now.
Maybe.
He got the 12th kill on 24. And before that, he got 2 more on the 22nd. It's just been... I don't know.
He'll get his 13th now, surely.
Surely. Oh, this is just next level. Oh my. This is just... Bro, why is Forsey checking that when his teammate is literally on shelf?
Well, so he can get down safely, I suppose.
That's just...
Well, he now knows about Latic in this corner. Oh, it's a missed shot.
He's a 50.
Sidearm approach. Latic always wants to go with the AWP. Doesn't happen. Wait, they can just win this.
No time.
Forsey will get caught by Inters. Doesn't matter if Hobbit can't get the kill. Inters will. 15-14. They might need more.
I don't know about you, but it feels like the game has devolved a little bit instead of what it could have been otherwise evolving.
No, absolutely.
It doesn't feel like the same energy, the same hype, the same quality we saw either map 1 or 2, and it seems like everything's just been jumbled up. Last round, second OT. Let's see if we get there. Dynamo Eklot. Surely you don't fumble like this as nades fly mid. Chill.
Re-smoke. Hobbit can't see anything. Ozic currently quite isolated. He's worried about A main because Dynamo Eklot put pressure over there previously. There's a lot of 1v1 fights that can be taken, and I don't like it. I'm looking at Donut, and I'm looking at Cave. Oh, this timing. A flashbang.
If he stays
Hobbit
quiet,
wins the fight. Brilliant. Never mind. Hobbit wins that fight, and as you say, Nubik turns round, and Ozic gets the kill. 5 on 3.
It's next level.
More rounds.
What
more
is that?
rounds.
What?
Just let him have his fun.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just... Obviously, we see more than they do. That should be, you know, so it is absurd to us, but it's just no info at all as well. Detour, no way. No, not like this. Spardaus finds another. And I don't think they realize Krias is still in elbow. Because Detour plants the bomb on B. So, yeah, I think Mr. Ozic is dead. Oh my goodness, it's a 2v2. This is a retake that I think might actually fail. Look at Inter's HP and Hobbit, who's been missing throughout the entirety, potentially, of this OT. 1 kill. Is it enough? Inter's is gone. Oh my goodness, this is done deal. Holy shit, what a return. Well played, Dynamo Eklot.
How do they lose that? I am stunned beyond belief that they lose that. 5v3, I mean, Detour hits a fantastic shot, but again, 3v2. This should never be happening in this manner, and it just feels like one winner is stumbling over the last sort of rounds to close there. They were up so many as well, and it just feels like they've thrown it away. What a real shame, and that does show the inexperience of the team, really, and it shows that Hobbit and Inters, to be fair, have got a lot of work to do when it comes to these youngsters, because that's a hard lesson to learn. Yeah, no, it is unacceptable.
I'm sorry, but I don't think as a team you can say, you can look at this second map and say, okay, you know, we did good at all, because that was the last half, and not to mention let's not forget the T side. Like, what was that? They did not even try to switch it up. They didn't even give it a single chance to try anything but what they did. It's like, I would like to know how their internal communication is going in those moments, because I think that will explain for us a lot.
B. Listen, the good news for them is that they got Mirage next, and Mirage is a bad map for Ekolot, and they're quite good at it. So we'll see if one win can sort themselves out, or if a Dynamo Echolot can get on a fantastic comeback. We'll find out after the break. We need a decider here between Dynamo Ecolot and One Win. We started the game 30 minutes early, and that was probably a good decision because 16-14 after a 13-6 domination of a One Win D2 means that they now go into a T side, which I think we're all very scared of.
I think we are. Pistol towards A, already basically kind of attaining what they came out to do before. He threw the smoke on Ozik. It will throw a little bit of a curveball again. The bomb still planted with CT established. One Win have a bit of a positional advantage. It all depends.
Okay for Ecolot. And I think me and you are sort of sharing the same opinion that after that Ancient, like, Ecolot should have enough momentum to push them through, because One Win, that looked very uninspiring towards the end of that game. So I'm hoping that, you know, I get surprised here by One Win, but in a pleasant way compared to last map where I was surprised at how they didn't close it.
Yeah, you and I are both on that, absolutely the same page. And One Win, 4 Spy, single Galil, Mac 10s, Tech 9s, and towards B we go. I mean, is there any other position but B, honestly? As, does seem like Dynamo is not really going to be ready for this. I mean, Spardaus, he's in a vulnerable spot. Good nade, though, and the smoke is already deployed, so it gives him some space to return, or rather to be safe. Good catch. Orsi with another. Still double down for One Win. It's a 3 versus 3. Damage is dished out. Trades are there, but it's not equal for One Win. Bomb. Denied. No. Oh. Never mind.
He's the GOAT. This is winnable. I mean, look, Ozik is so low, but if he has a head-to-head with Nubik, the issue is he's not going to have a head-to-head with Nubik. He's going to get shot at the side of the head instead by Detour. And now this makes this 1v2 pretty impossible, but it's always possible when you've got inters. No util. He's going to jump up. Yeah. Oh, the timing here. I love this repos out of him. The spray's not amazing, but has he done enough?
No
he
time.
has. He's done enough. What a beast.
Whew, that is a massive clutch out of inters, absolutely. And despite losing Ozik immediately and Detour making his way to site, they just take so much time taking space and clearing corners. Knowing they have no kit, it just feels like they make a brutal tactical mistake. And I get why Krias runs in there. He hopes to prevent the bomb plant. But Inters is smarter, and you called him. The GOAT absolutely deserves the call out there, because if he doesn't get Krias, he dies, and that's round over right there. And then instead, 1 win. It is indeed 1 win under their belt. Let's see if they can get some more, though. Counterforce. To be expected.
Boing, 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 boing. Life of a B player. Very boring. New big waiting. We're going A. Everyone's going through Palace. What on earth is this that will go through Palace? I kind of respect it. But at the same time, I feel like Ecolot are going to be in such a good position to deal with this. The only issue that I foresee Ecolot having later is the lack of utility. And again, lack of kit. That could come back to bite them.
Yep. I feel like teams really need to listen to Pasha more, or should have listened to Pasha more. It made the difference in the previous round, and it will continue to do so in the next ones. Oh, this is... I mean, they check Nubik 10 out of 10 times here. There is no chance they don't check him. Still, Ozik, a little bit careless. That gives Detour the space. Detour for 2. He shut down the push. I was so confident they would be at least aware, but no. It's 2 for Dynamo. Course correction, as it should have been.
It's actually starting to get a little bit infuriated about how all of these rounds that you feel like 1 win should win, and there's a lot of them that you feel like they should win, and then they just don't. Like, so the game planning here for 1 win is really, really off.
It's taken a drop, a big drop.
But like triple Palace here against probably a 4 spy?
Yeah.
Why?
It makes no sense. Nonsensical calls, and that's been the case for most of second half of Ancient, so... The song that goes through my mind right now is the I wonder why the sky is blue, or what's the... Do you know which one I mean? I wonder why.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun. Na, 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 na. I love that song.
1 win, don't. So Hero AK on Inters. Did he see anything? I don't know. I don't think he did. Now a smoke into jungle. That's going to isolate the fight. Aussie. Oh, nice. We'll drop an incendiary, and it works out brilliantly. I mean, Hobbit and Latic do get a few kills, sure. Oh, dear. What a whiff. Out of Spardeus. Latic will at least get 1 back. You know that Hobbit was roughly in towards jungle. But he needs to get the bomb, and it's in connector with 20 seconds left. I don't really like his chances, especially when they both swing together. Good close by Ecolot, but Latic gives them a chance.
What a opportunity given to 1 win, of course, but in the end, Dynamo persevere, and I gotta say, this almost costs Dynamo a very valuable potential first half even. I mean, this could be another turning point, and 1 win, I'm sure they won't let another opportunity like that go anytime soon. As we leave the C4 in spawn and go into a default. It's a full eco, so they're just hoping for luck at this point. And speaking of nonsensical tactics, shall we say, One thing that's nonsensical to me is you have teams on full buy rounds, previously mentioned going into Palace, for example, rushing B, stacking B and Ancient, stuff like that. And then on a full eco, they play a default. Perhaps a bit of an adjusted one and not as an aggressive one, but it's effectively a normal default that you run.
Yeah.
Hello? Like, come on, guys, let's get serious. What is this? This should be a gun round played like this, not a default. Now look at look at how much space they were able to take towards B just on top of Glocks. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, Hobbit. Get
Let's
that
go.
kill, King.
Yeah. Oh.
I like that.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, where's it gone, Forsy? Oh no. Oh.
I wonder who stole it.
If you think this best of 3 is good, guys, we've got 3 more after this. The second one
Oh,
is going to be interesting.
it's gonna be a treat. I'm lying, of course. I don't think it's gonna be anything close to that, but
We'll speak about it.
once we get to it. 1 win. What the hell's happening, lads? You know, we're seeing this default again that we saw previously, so at least they're paying some respect somewhat. Run out mid.
I think this is done now. I think Dynamo Eclot are going to win this pretty convincingly.
It does feel like it, doesn't it? Yeah. I definitely get the same vibe. And I absolutely understand where you're coming from.
That's easy.
Beautiful.
Great flash by Nubik. Surprised it caught the underpass player as badly as it did, but Kriaz will take that all day long. He started off 5-1, Detour 6-1 now. In fact, everyone is having a brilliant game, and that is something we haven't really seen out of Echolot yet.
Look at how ballsy he is. He's still just lingering in window. Even taking pot shots like that usually would be big haram, but oh, Nubik. Nice. It's done. What a disappointing start to the third map, honestly. Out of 1 win, of course.
This will be very good, is it?
Counter-terrorists win.
I just want to see something where they're actually just doing things together as a team, and it looks like they're understanding what they want to do in a number of rounds. I think that's been the biggest bugbear for me.
Yeah.
Probably for like 2 halves now. It just feels like 1 winner just all over the place, and they're just a little bit lost on what they want to do. Direct contacting towards B this time makes sense because you've got the lesser weaponry. You haven't got the most amount of utilities getting towards B, but hey, at least everyone's together.
Yeah. They're hitting the bare minimums, and they might be hitting Spardau soon enough. The Lithuanian in trouble, and he's gone. There we go. Forsy still defending from short, and there's nobody to counteract him, so you have to just avoid him. The bomb yet to cross, and this gives Forsy a chance to deny not only that, but never mind, it's been thrown down. Okay. Oh, I thought too soon. 4v4. This retake. Far from being set up, but what is this on mid? How is Inters this oblivious? Nice return, though. 3 versus 3, getting into kitchen. Kronos. Oh, Detour doesn't expect it. He didn't realize it. He's lost the timing. Krias finds Hobbit, and now Ozek finds Detour on the info they have. It's a 2v2 where they will save.
Much better. And look at how this is. Just constantly playing together as a unit. Kronos and Ozik play this really nicely in the 2v3. They understand what they need to do. Kronos never overextends. I mean, he's got his knife out here, bless him, but he's just won the round. He needs a little lie down and a nap.
Bit of chocolate. Oh, man. It's tough watching some of these rounds, but yeah, they make it happen. And this is exactly, as you said, what team play brings. Something that we missed on Ancient and seemingly missed on the first half here of the start of Mirage. Hobbit, though, that's an entry I can get behind. Now, just chill for a second, guys.
Oh, I
Kriaz
don't like this.
I don't like Kriaz's, you know, back and forth. He needs to either commit or fall back. He's decided to fall back. I think this is the right choice in the circumstance. They know Kronos is behind top box. They know there's an op possibly watching.
He threw those grenades in the wrong order. If he threw the flash first and then the molly, then Kronos would have taken more damage because he wouldn't have been aware because his ears would have been ringing.
Yeah. Though, to be fair to Kronos, I think he had a smoke already in his hands expecting it, but yeah. Regardless, he possibly would have took more ticks of damage. And he's allowed to get out. That's mad. I don't understand why Dynamo try not to at least keep an eye out, you know. Another B take. Nubik has heard it, so I think the gig is up. This fake on A won't really matter.
Oh, no, they're
Not
going
a
A.
fake.
No. Oh, I
this
don't like this. I mean, it's going to work, but like, this is scary how much they change their mind, you know?
Yeah.
And they are hesitating. Top mid. Kriaz will find at least one. You got to get the bomb down, boys. There's 10 seconds left. Now it gets to be planted in, but Nubik definitely could have denied. In fact, they did deny.
They did it.
Detour
They did
and MBQ. Nubik,
No
they
time.
did deny the bomb. Oh my gosh. Why?
That is such a sad round. Like, it just makes no sense. One of the worst decisions I've seen, actually, in this series so far. And that's saying something, considering what we saw in Ancient, and you remember that rotation from clear B to a stacked A. And once again, it seems like they just keep repeating the same mistake. The indecisiveness is killing me. Or so much the non-committal to, you know, the setup.
I mean, you take that all day long if you're Echolot,
I mean,
but
absolutely.
it's not a good look for one win. That's so risky doing that with 20 seconds left for the reasons that we've just seen. And I'm glad it has worked out like that and the bomb does get denied and they don't win the round, because there's so many instances where it just does work. And then we sort of criticize it as commentators, and then the general public are just sort of like, oh, well, why? Why is that? Like, you're just hating. It's like, well, no, it's because that is probably the outcome that normally should be happening.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? We expect something and get the exact opposite, and I feel like I've been cheated in the first map almost, given how much one win showed me. It feels like it was that, you know, the ads for mobile games that you get sometimes that say it's something, but then it's like a completely other Gamba game. So, yeah, that's how it felt on map 1. You know, one win, convincing, beautiful, absolutely glorious. And then map 2 happens and you're kind of asking yourself, what was it even real on the first one? And now map 3, it seems like that was but a lie and an illusion. And right now, one win, well, the illusion faded and now we see the reality. It's nothing. It's empty. It's hollow. It's promises that were never kept. It's inconsistency, unfortunately, and Dynamo Eklot, just the longer the game goes, the better they seem to be playing. The warm-up works.
Okay, look, they are in the right spot here, though. This is a good idea. Kriaz is moving forward. They just keep leaving these too late. 30 seconds to get out. Ozik then needs to clear all these corners. Spardeus can just move over. It's another complete collapse. They are leaving these way too late. R1 win. And Ecolot. Again, they'll just eat this up. They'll be more than happy to just keep having these rounds back to back. Oh, you want to wait 30 seconds and then go for it? Okay, sure. You want to clear every corner? Well, okay, that's fine. But you haven't got the time to clear every single one. So easy for Nubik. Spardeus gets on the angle immediately. Kriaz is here with a really good rotate. It's so simple. And there's like no util being put forward by one in any of these execs.
Here we go. 1 win. Throw in the towel, will you? Because you fail here. It's 8. It's a force buy, or not a force buy. It's a buy afterwards. That's kind of weak. We're looking at 9, potentially 10. We're looking at a quick outro. Full execute. Good nade. Oh, nice escape, detour. Doesn't last long, unfortunately, but Kriaz is there. 2 for him. Trades off enough to stop the tide.
Oh,
no
nice,
bomb plant. Bomb plant will happen, actually. But, doesn't matter. It's 8.
What gets me here, and what I think is just so funny in a weird, sick and twisted way, is how has this Tech 9 round got more util in it than their last gun round? You know?
Yep. I absolutely see where you're coming from, so... And there's just no logic to it, I'm afraid to say. I'm having a hard time connecting the dots, and I'm usually okay with that. You know, I consider myself to be capable of at least seeing the puzzle pieces and kind of put them together. Here, I'm having a tough time seeing the puzzle pieces at all. It just feels like it's shards of glass. All random glass. Broken and just thrown at random. And for 1 win, some stick, some don't. And some are just rocks. And right now, there's a lot of them being thrown at them. Dynamo Eklot, I mean, 8-4, 9-3, or 10-2. It doesn't matter. For me, they've done more than enough. And they're just playing so well as a team. Really,
Okay,
hats
Ozik.
off to them.
This is kind of wild, Ozik. Yeah, it needs to be traded, and
Where?
it is. That was essentially all your map control for 1 win. Kriaz 13 and 3, having a unbelievably good game. That molly, oh, that's gonna annoy him, but it's okay. He takes 6 damage in the process. Detour has also pushed and dealt with Hobbit in the meanwhile. Look at that. He just went on his own solo adventure. And now the map feels cordoned off if you're 1 win. It almost feels like you need to go back in towards B to go and clear the apartments. But then that means with 35 seconds left, you've then got to go into B. Oh, it's...
They're setting themselves up for failure.
Yeah.
And whether they are doing it knowingly or not, I, at this point, couldn't care less, I'm sorry to say. Because they haven't changed a bit. Not a single bit. And Kronos, nice jump out, checks Edward, gets the kill, good start, checks the second. Holy shit, that's a nice entry. Well done, 1 win. Hey.
Okay.
We had doubts. They broke them at least for 1.
Yeah, fair enough. Good entries by Kronos.
Yeah. 2 kills whole game long. Now pulls out 2 more. Doubles his stats. I'll take that.
They're going for this really late, I think. Oh no, it's going to be containment. Oh, if you deny Latix Orp, this is going to feel horrible for him. I think you will be able to as well.
He should. The superior position here. If he plays it right, he should be getting 1. Yep. 2. Yep. And a 3rd potentially. He knows he's there. And it's perfect. Set them up to fail even if they don't know it.
And he gets the AK at the end because Foolsy's got enough money just to buy an AWP anyway, so that's really nice too. Great entry out of Cronus here. Fair play. I have my doubts, I have my reservations, but this second one here, sublime. We didn't get to see it. but we do get to see Kriaz killing all of them. So that means no AWP, that means a Galil for Latic as well. That volley was not what Kriaz was hoping for, but the half certainly was for Ecolot.
Oh no, not like this. Alone? Surprising. So 1 win, what is this? Rise to glory again? Have you decided to join us on the server for real now? Isn't it surprising how Dynamo Eklund is just comfortable having 3 grouped up A and basically half of the map empty? Have 0 info, walking short,
True.
walking window, CT, like anywhere.
Oh. He missed the timing.
But then
Yeah, you're
when
right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off. What are you saying?
No. Please respond. I'll add on top of it.
I was just going to say, like, you're right, and it's scary because this is how you allow a team back into a game. When you've had complete control, you're now letting them back in because Spardeus is just solo. He's dead to Cronus.
He's just dead.
It feels really silly, and like we've been given 1 win criticism. Nice round from Cronus. It's only fair that we give the same back here to Ecolot because it feels needlessly wasted.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, and mind you, this is just in context against 1win, right? 1win have been playing so incredibly slow. Like, I mean, they really have been burning the midnight oil. And Dynamo Eklund know this, so instead of trying to abuse that, they're just letting themselves be abused instead. And yeah, first half, I mean, hey, it's nothing to be happy of, but at least it's nothing to be afraid of either. If you're 1win, if you trust CT side, yeah.
Is it enough?
I don't think it is, but I think for 1win you have to find reason when there's none. Because right now there is none in their gameplay, at least to a degree.
I wanna say it is enough. I wanna believe.
Maybe.
Love an underdog story. You know, why not? Why not do it?
Inters was on track to go for the 1-4 rating if he had a similar performance as map 1 or 2, preferably map 2. Unfortunately, this is going to put him back quite a little bit. And yeah, I mean, they're going to need the individuals. I'm sad to say. I think team play is starting to lack. We see the cracks in the armor. We see the mistakes that they're doing. Whether it's the actual shot calls that are being changed mid-round consistently and everybody's just confused, or is it everybody just confused, or is it everybody's just confused, you know? And point is, there's no backup. Timeouts, where are they? Where's that reset? Where's that big red button that says, okay, we need something to change? Because clearly our T side is suffering. I'm surprised Hobbit or Inters don't push that big red button. You know, they don't go against that and try to, I don't know, maybe if Cronus is being given full control, I understand that they want to trust in him and that's what they're doing, and that's also fine, but sometimes you have to break the cycle.
It could be one of those, though, where you could be, if you're 1win, I wonder if you're recording your own comms. Because you could also just say, look, this is where we went wrong. This is why we went wrong. This is what was said in the round, and this is how we can improve it. I think you're definitely using like CCT Swisses as just like a lesson and how to develop. So I don't mind the fact that if he is being sort of being put in full control. I don't mind it. Ozik, really nice shot. Can he get the second one? No, but he's got to now be worried about short. He's seen these players. The walls are closing in. Cronus will at least help him out with the first. They still can't deal with Ozik. And they can't deal with Cronus at backside. Inters rotates in. Nubik is trying
Oh!
his very best, and maybe
Look at the flank.
Nubik is the only one that they need. Hobbit will consider this flank, and Spardeus is just being annoying. Bomb hasn't been scooped up. Bomb can't be planted. It's a missed window jump as well, but it's all by design because Spardeus is going back to flank all the way around. Nubik falls in the meantime. When do they consider Spardeus coming from the back lines? It's about
They
now
already do.
in
Yeah.
the internal timer for Hobbit. This feels like it's a done deal now after getting rid of Nubik, and it will be. Great work out of Hobbit at the end there. NT from Nubik. 1 win. We'll get their pistol. Suddenly, it's 8-5.
Honestly, I feel like I have to agree with your sentiment that this is more of a learning curve experience of where Kronos has full control and he makes all the calls, and then they'll explore the, you know, the whole core and just see what exactly was the issue. Because we talked about how Hobbit and Inters, or specifically Hobbit, represents a player and the experience, the vast experience that he has, where the team will learn, and the best learning place is actually playing and committing to it. And how else will he learn if he will not make the mistakes to learn off or
Exactly.
from? So I'm there with you completely. For 1 win, it does in the end make sense, even if it doesn't on a tactical level. They're trying to build up the team, and that's exactly what we're seeing. It's just a shame, you know, I always say, it's just a shame we don't get to see that button being pressed, because I feel like eventually you'll have to do it at one point. In any case, Ozik on side. Kronos defending already. Kronos has stepped up massively. What is happening here? This guy has just killed, what, 8 players in 3 rounds? Phew.
Ozik seen the bomb.
He has.
Spardeus.
Bye.
He's dead. And now it is all up to Kriaz and Detour. Detour has actually lived up to his name because he's gone all the way round in towards jungle, and they've got no idea. The issue is that you're not going to clear Latic on this corner if you're Kriaz, but you can adjust, and that's an opening kill. Next step is, can Detour do any significant damage here? We can. He can get rid of Ozik. Kriaz throws a nade in. You can't lose another round like this if you're 1 win. I don't think they will. No kit, but should be no problem, especially with Hobbit on this angle. Cronus here too. Easy does it for 1 win. And that was the force buy. Now they can contend with an eco. It's going to be a 1-round game. They're so back. We are so back.
We are indeed on a bit of a roll right now. Let's see if they sustain it. I mean, I don't expect a force buy. If Dynamo are smart, they're going to keep the advantage for as long as they can and try and play on top of good rounds or good gun rounds later. And I imagine CT is always going to be easier for 1 win, and especially with what we've described for them being a tactical nightmare in a way. On T side, it's hard. CT, everybody knows their routine, so it's not so much to ask out of everybody, just to go for the defaults themselves, setups that you feel like are going to work. Focusing
Everybody knows their routine, but they double smoke Con at the start of the round.
Yeah, that's
Nice from
problem,
Inters.
but oh,
He's out the corner. He will be traded. Hobbit now needs to go and get this multi-kill. He's not able to do it. Uh-oh. Can't be losing rounds like this again. You cannot be losing rounds like this again if you're 1 win. Ozuk will go all the way around in towards CT. The good news is the bomb isn't planted. The bad news is that it is a 2 versus 2, and you've got a lot of capacity to potentially lose these sorts of rounds for Z. Was he spotted there by Ozuk? I think he was, and claimed instantaneously. Kriaz was thinking about going in towards B. Has changed his mind. He goes in towards Palace. And because it's the 2 youngsters, there's every single chance they might just over-rotate.
yep. What's the one principle of CT side that you never break? In clutches. Well, come on. Don't be shy. Well, it's not that hard. It's not splitting, is where I was going at. And that's exactly what they do. So they give the chance to Krias to actually make some potential happenings, but Ozik is careful. Ozik is attentive. And 1-win, so back, baby. 7th round is theirs. It's the full buy now for Dynamo Eklund that perhaps can give them some pause, but somehow I doubt that. I don't know. I'm split. I really am split here on these two teams. They've been so up and down, both of them really.
Yeah, I don't really know where to put it. I just thought it'd be funny to root for 1-win, and now they're actually doing it. So I'm not sure. No AWP for Forzy. It feels like Forzy's impact is only really felt either on pistols or with the sniper. I don't think his rifle work has been amazing this series. Latic, same situation, right? Like Latic needs an AWP, has got one. Ozik went and grabbed that just as the round ended. So it'd be good to see Latic uncontested. Also, it'd be nice to see Latic stepping up a little bit. Feels like the team really needs him, because it's cool to see Ozik Kronos take responsibility. Hobbit's back, but Inters is now back to playing like Inters, so Latic needs to start playing like Latic.
We need to see those big numbers start to rise. And oh my, missed shot or missed jump for Hobbit, a bit unfortunate. And Latic, speaking of the man, his hairdo's great, his hair not so much, or rather his head, it's gone. Forzy on Cronus, it's a refrag, yeah, but they're fighting a losing battle. They need multi-frags, and it's not happening anywhere. 3 versus 2, Inters and Mr. Ozik. I gotta be honest with you, this is hard to imagine how they retake, Inters especially. The Dragon is perhaps. Where is he?
Oh, good trade. That's been the story of this entire round for Eklund.
Yeah.
Really good trades all across the board. Ozik clears sandwich, and now he knows that this player is close. Nubik, can he trade? You imagine so, because of the HP bar of Ozik. Although it's getting a little bit dangerous. Nubik misses the shot.
What?
That was the opportunity. He can't do it. The trades were so good throughout, but when it matters most, Ozik will stand and deliver. He will clutch up 1v2, and 1-win will equalize the scoreline.
What an absurd moment. Technically a 1v3 even. Once we see the trade-off. No, Inter's got the third. Excuse me, you're correct. Yeah, only Ozik got 3. But regardless, what a round. And I can't believe that Dynamo Eklund let themselves be punished like that. Big mistakes coming out from their T side, after plant especially. They had it all in their hands. The bomb was never threatened in the first place. They still took their fights and lost. And Forzy, well, he's had enough.
Latic's just getting farmed. Like,
Yeah,
that's
he
free.
is.
That's 3 opening deaths in a row for Latic.
Yep. And to consider he's been an instrumental part of this series, well, that's a problem. A big one. Nobody else is stepping up in the same way. There goes Hobbit, just lost in
Hobbit.
window. And surely Cronus to be expected short. Forzy's already watching. Yeah. They have a molly on Detour. They could just easily throw it in here. Spotted Cronus. At least exits. No, oh, he challenges. That is. This guy is a mental actor, man. What, brother?
Well, Forzy's dead. Just kidding. Detour's
Yeah,
dead.
might as well be.
That needed 2 damage.
And it did it to Forzy in the back. Yeah. I can't lie. I can't see the logic behind Kronos' challenge. The fact that he escapes successfully without taking any damage from ladder is already nice. And then he decides to be boosted where there's a smoke on short, which whoever goes Delpan, there is never a world he doesn't look at the boost. Never. So it's just, I'm trying to, again, find logical connections. There are none. Dynamo Eklund logic dictates they should win, but Latic decides not to die anymore. They left the bomb.
They did, but it's okay. It's fine.
Yes, we pick it up, sure.
What a dink. That's a massive dink. Oh. Goes back the other way in terms of damage, but Kronos is only wielding a really an MP9. It's not the end of the world. Hobbit is somehow alive, just in that corner.
Technically
And
lucky to not have a rifle.
Could Inter's push?
I'd imagine he'd already pushed by now if he would have wanted to. He's still got a smoke, so possibly just jiggling to see if there's contact. And they've rotated Kronos onto B. They're expecting B again. Meanwhile, A is about to be executed, and Inters, he's a big man here. He plays a big role, surviving for as long as he can. Hobbit will help, but he's not going to be able to do much with the 5-7 unless he can get close enough. Smoke is up, and that's a telltale sign. There's the molly. Dynamo Eklot about to jump out of Palace. They need somebody to accept them. That's Ladek with the op, but he's just delaying himself so much. They're worried about window. They're still worried about B. Dynamo Eklot, they've delayed enough, and now with the kill on Inters, it confirms the take. They just run in. Latik is late. He's too late. And if he peeks, he dies. But Hobbit, what's that timing?
It's a really important kill that Detour just gets on Hobbit because Kriaz was under threat. Cronus creeps in close. Maybe he can get Detour. No, he can't. He wide swings and Nubik will just take him. Everything's going in a much better direction, but it has to be said again, sure, the caveat is it's MP9s, it's 5-7s, but you forced into this, Latik got an opening kill, and it's another player advantage situation in which one win lose.
A nice little counter, at least Latik will actually keep the op, most likely. And funny enough, one would have like, what, let me double check that. Yeah, a 78.2% win rate when they get in the first kill, when they get an entry. So they're certainly going against their regular selves whenever they lose after successfully gaining an entry. Perhaps, you know, circumstances here dictate with the weapons that were lacking, absolutely, and the utility that was not there. Understandable. But nonetheless... A execution. I like the simplicity. Dynamo Eklot recognizes that one win is chaotic and unpredictable, so they might as well stick to their own plan and just play it justly here. Latik, he's expecting a peek. Oh, that head of Detour looks juicy.
Did they save the orb? I think they did, right? So
They did, yeah.
you probably are expecting this. Oh, hello? Easy. That was mental. Inters is still alive here. Nubik, though, is getting rid of all of his teammates. They now know he's under Palace. That's an easy one.
What?
As soon as you get rid of Latik, that's the round. And Ekolot, they'll find themselves on 11. It was a decent little resurgence at the beginning for one win, but as soon as the guns have come out, Dynamo Ekolot have come into their own.
A different level, honestly. And that previous round really kind of showcases the issue for one when, despite getting the first kill again, unable to hold the tide, and Dynamo Eklot is just unstoppable. Nubik, solo Palace, the rest on mid. Good nade into Con. There should be a molly to follow up if there's no smoke up. And Detour finds Kronos. The entry into the round, this time in the favor of Dynamo Eklot, and we can, from that, assume that it possibly goes in their favor. Inters, nice counter.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even see, I swear to God, I didn't see Krias moving B that fast. Well,
I mean, that's over, surely.
That's map. That's game.
Inters, mate, you're being held for. That's how bad this is. You're being held for by Forzy.
It's insane.
That's ridiculous accountability. This is 12, and I think you're right. I think this is just over now. Oh, wow.
What a splendid round out of Dynamo Eklot, and congratulations to them for most likely having the 5th match in a row being won for them. Looking like a stellar rise for the occasion. Hopefully getting out of the Swiss stage potentially with a 3-0. It would be a nice resurgence of the team. Unexpected for sure against 1win, considering everything we'd seen. But hey, that's the world we live in.
Yeah, this is now wrapping up, you feel. 2 MP9s and a scout to deal with the rest of Dynamo Echolot, and it relies an awful lot on Ozik doing some damage by himself. He's the only one on B. Hobbit and Latic are so far away. They've not even rotated. All of this Molotov, all of these nades, and yet no one's rotated. That might be for a good reason. As Latic starts to come over as I'm finishing my sentence, Dynamo Echolot decide they don't want B anymore.
Just gonna run through mid, fair enough. They've got a player there, why not? Dieter's with the info. Kind of holding window, kind of keeping an eye out on con and short. And yeah, straight into A. Hobbit is now gonna have to play a live round. Like, he needs to perform a miracle. Latic with a scout surely cannot be asked to do so. Maybe damage, yeah, but beyond that, unlikely. And Latic first peek, takes a nade in the face, a second nade to fly out. Good counter damage. Hobbit now peeks. Ozik is killed. Hobbit gets one. He prevents the plant, but it doesn't matter. Game and round is over. Ladies and gentlemen, Dynamo Echolot put down 1win in style.
And 1win, look, again, we can argue this in 2 ways. Number one, a lot of lessons being learned, but number two, guys, you should have closed this game on Ancient. This should never have even been Mirage. Also, you come into a Mirage in which Dynamo Echolot have been struggling on an awful lot, and yet you play some very simplistic counter-strikes to the point where Dynamo Echolot can just build in confidence in the game, and they'll be feeling confident after that Ancient. So, a number of mistakes made. Unfortunately, it isn't going to be the best showing at all for 1win, but they will only go 1-1 in the Swiss. So it isn't awful. It's not great, don't get me wrong, but it isn't the worst thing in the world. Dynamo Echolot 2-0 in the Swiss stage. Absolutely fantastic from them.
Okay, I have already perhaps touched on the subject. Maybe a 3-0, depending who they get as the opponent, right? Because it's still a little bit iffy, depending who's going to fight them. But right now, for you and I, that was perhaps one of the longer best of threes that we expected, despite how it started. And we'll take a short break. We'll be back with Khan versus 500. Ladies and gents, take a moment, and we'll see you in 15 minutes.
everything must fade.
And welcome back. Here we've got another best of 3, and I've been told to speed run it. So 500 versus Khan. I nearly just called them Senza. We'll see how this one goes down. Let's talk about 500 first. I know more about this team. I've not watched Khan at all, so I'll leave that one to you, Over. But for
You and I both,
500,
man.
okay, awesome. Well, for 500. I like this team because I think it's fun, because you've got obviously the Bulgarians and you've got Volt and Hampus. Like it feels like a good blend of players together. But in terms of actual results and doing all that well, I'm not really too sure how they've been doing recently. It's been a little bit up and down. They have wins, they have
Yeah.
losses. It's not been amazing, but they're a new team, so I want to give them time. That's 500. We'll talk about them more in-game. We should probably move over and speak about Khan a little bit, and I have no idea what to expect from this team.
I'll say this, no clue. I just see there's somebody named after me, so that's nice. Beyond that, Dosic, Homeboys, Dune, Lomic, Tail. All I can say is, I don't know what to expect. Let's go to the veto. We can talk more about 500. I think you brought up already the idea, not the idea, but rather the point. Hampus joining the squad a month ago alongside Volt. I think that was the right choice for 500. They've been in this cycle of Bulgarian core, only Bulgarians, and eventually they ran dry of options. I think you have to make the choice at one point, have to make the change up, and they made the right one. And whilst a little bit of a fall off since they started, I don't think it's been that bad of a decision, and it's bound to work in their favor eventually.
It's a weird veto because you've got Inferno picked, which is fine. That makes sense for 500. Mirage picked by Khan because they couldn't really go anywhere in this veto. So then they actually ban Ancient because it's a good map for 500, and they go on Overpass, which is also a good map for 500. I'm confused why you didn't go Ancient when you've got a 50% win rate on that map compared to Overpass that you've played twice.
I was
That
about
makes
to
no
say,
sense to me.
yeah, not to mention that it hasn't really been, that many maps that 500 played on it, so you expect them to be a bit more, I don't know. It's definitely a weird choice. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And I guess this whole team doesn't make a lot of sense, so I don't know. I got nothing on them, unfortunately. I just know what I know from let's say, from the grapevine, right? Through the grapevine.
Yeah, it's one of these where look, they beat Sinners in the first round, and I think it was who did 500 beat to get here? Was it Pause Reload? It was 2-0, and that was on Nuke and Ancient. That was with Rainwaker playing really well. It is good to see Rainwaker playing well again. I think he's a very bright spark for this team. Him and Red Star have been forming to a very good level, which is brilliant to see, really. Yeah, not 100% sure what we're looking at here. That was the head-to-head from the last game, so I think we'll
Switch
not
it
think
off.
about that one.
Yeah.
But for DJL and 500 as well, I think that's been a very cool pickup. I think he'll work quite well with Hampus. I think this team, once they figure out what they want to do in terms of their play style, they'll definitely kick on a lot more. For Khan, honestly, I've got no idea. I just want to see some good Counter-Strike. I don't know if we're going to see Counter-Strike, but what I do know is we've got a slight little delay, so we're going to have to throw it to a break. When we come back, we'll jump into Inferno versus 500 and Khan.
Blindsided, strung out on the smallest string, had me questioning everything. I don't know where I am now. Pedestal I had you on is crumbling down on the ground. It was all illusion. Where do I go now?
We're in. We're ready to go. Inferno between Khan and 500. 500 obviously starting on the T side since it's their map pick. I want to see a good showing from 500 today.
Same.
And there's no player pictures, so this is going to be a really fun time with the HUD.
Dun, 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 dun. And yes, it's going to be fun. It's going to be funny, for sure. Volt, well, we don't know what he looks like in-game, but we know how good he can be. Joined alongside Hampus a month ago, 500 making big changes considering their usual more like a, regional roster, or in this case, country-locked roster. Homeboys about to be sent home. That's a misses. A second, no. Holy what was that shot on Volt? As swinging wide there, my namesake. Does he get two here? I feel like I have to cheer for him just because of that. What is that? Wow. They just know. They just know he's in triple. He could have been anywhere. Cirque, show them who's boss. Show them who's the man. Cirque, hits on Tomic and Lawmic, and he's gonna absolutely destroy him. Love it. Wow. School them, kids.
I can't believe he wins that, but I mean, that was insane. Out of
You know what?
Really.
Did they hear him run into triple? I imagine so, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah.
Just instant out of Cirque. That's what you want. That is what you want from Cirque. He has got the capacity to completely take over games. Big nade onto Lawmic. Just a pure eco, basically, for the likes of Khan. Hampus. Oh, we'll jump clear Dosic. And this should be easy as that.
Clean. As it should be. I mean, Inferno is, or usually was, a core map for the Bulgarian rosters of any kind. For most of the Balkans, really, Inferno is kind of the go-to map, the go-ted. And to be fair, I don't think anybody doubts that 500 take this very quickly on Inferno. That's what I'm expecting, right? Khan, they should stand zero, and I mean zero chance. Less than zero. They stand no chance at all. You know, if it go negative, it could.
Well, the thing is, it's like the veto just screams to me that 500 should be taking this in two.
Yeah.
Because Khan were just really restricted about where they can go. And their results haven't been amazing recently. The fact that they beat Sinners is
Somehow
impressive. Yeah. But for 500, I mean, that's a different task. In my opinion, I think that's a lot harder.
Sinners with Kisrek and Stressaran have made great changes as well. And I think they are really gonna showcase that within a little bit of time, once they get super situated into their current new roster, right? And genuinely, you know, I could see them lose, absolutely. But Khan is a name that nobody recognizes, that nobody knows, and out of nowhere, just, you know, destroying teams that perhaps they had no business to do so in the first place. But, hey, that's what this is all about. Unknowns getting on, destroying everybody when nobody knows them, when nobody even expects them. And then making a name for themselves. So maybe a new donk is being built or shown here somehow, some way. I'm just yapping into the wind. I know this is a very poor round for 500 economically speaking when it comes to weapons, but they got a lot of bank still, so.
I think you just go B. I think it's the right call out of Hampus. You need to just lead with your lesser weaponry. You've just got to hope that they aren't on a quick rotate. They put a bit of pressure in towards top brackets with the utility and the flashbang here as well. Rainwaker, in we go.
First contact, Campus doesn't check flowers. We'll find homeboys, and Campus might be 24 HP, but whoever was playing on flowers that didn't get to turn, I think it might have been Lomik. Round is potentially done. They don't have a banana push. They are already looking to save, and round is done.
Yeah, really, really good call here out of Hampus. You just got to be front foot forward on on rounds like this where you know your opponents are just invested in, and where you're just on the bonus weaponry. So yeah, brilliant call. Easy one. 500, 3-0. Nothing doing for Khan. Very quick indeed.
Terrorists win.
Quick indeed. 500. They've had enough of the BS. They want to showcase why they should be another feared name in Tier 2. Why every team playing against them should gasp a little bit. It's been a while since they've been a name that I think anybody feared. Here we go, round 4. Solo on B, no info mid. Nobody even putting pressure on mid. Khan is just gambling a full A stack almost with this one MP9 holding down the doors of B. That's
why is the MP9 holding B?
That's
why can't it be one of the M4s?
It's just it doesn't make any sense. Like it makes zero logical sense. Yes, there's a smoke, but if 500 even had a whiff of the fact that there's only one here, they would just run this down. And they still might actually. Fake out A? Yeah.
Might not be the fake. They're just taking top brackets right now. They got time to do this. Nobody's rotating at all. And okay, it will be this commitment back in towards B. You are banking the money, and this is the right call to make.
They have to go now, though. They've wasted well enough time. Execute and go. There's no more time to buy. Khan are down to their last molly on B. He's going to throw it as soon as he sees any sort of glimpse of util. Rotation still not happening. This is a... You don't even stop this. This is a free bump. What? Okay, he doesn't... Okay, he does not run through. At least that.
Now, good dink. Let's start holding for the boost that is going to come in. Oh, but now you know about it. Spray, not quite for the second on Dosic, and Hampus will now get the information that nobody is in banana whatsoever. Flashbang's being lined up to get you through coffins. The counter flash is good out of Red Star. Time's ticking. There is a smoke. There is a kit on June. There are enough players here to potentially overwhelm, but they completely overlook the pull. Tio and June will at least find a couple of kills back. It is still actually a 1v3. June can get on this bomb, and I think they've done just enough.
They've done
Retake good just because of the lack of weaponry here for 500.
Quite true, and perhaps spacing themselves a little bit awkwardly there at the start. 500 certainly didn't give themselves the best of chances, and June and Tio with the push through CT, it just works perfectly, and that is going to be the first one for Khan. Fair enough. Not an easy retake by no measure, and by any measure, and they'll try again. AKs are out this time in force. 500 not playing around anymore. Mac 10s have gone to rest. It's time for serious business, and Cirque is 4-1 currently. He's looking to keep that scoreline clean. For Rainwaker, it's time to wake up. We mentioned, you know, briefly Red Star being somehow recently a show of the, or rather a star of the team. Well, Rainwaker certainly has been the star of the team. In recent days, he's really done well.
He has done, absolutely. So we need him to, as you say, step up in a big way. Cirque has got 1 kill since that pistol. Domic now on the AWP. I will say for Khan, it is really reserved. They are giving a lot of respect over here to 500. They're saying, okay, look, we don't want to challenge you directly. Gonna let you do your thing. There hasn't been anything too crazy here. They've not been over-rotating. They've just been stuck in their ways a little bit. And I think that will give 500 natural room. But for 500, they just need to make sure they make the right call. Because by making the right call, that's fantastic. By making the wrong one, it's a little bit scary. Because this feels like a fake play. June now gets rid of Volt. As he goes pushing Cirque. Should have the kill instantaneously. He does, but that's the bomb now being dropped. Red Star's pushed through the CT smoke. This gets a really weird, but there's no time.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Not just no time, also a very disheveled round out of 500. Not sure what Hampus called there, but certainly the walk back towards A, or rather the walk into A, just didn't work. Well done by Lomig, by the way. If he misses the shot, all of a sudden you've got a deep embedded T player on a side that you have a hard time getting rid of, so let's see how 500 react, right?
Yeah, they got to react in an appropriate way. Might just be a little bit more direct here. That might be the call out of Hampus. Yeah, Red Star being set up to be flashed forward. In Banana, meanwhile, Volt is putting appropriate pressure down. Teo up close, double swing. Oh, will work, kind of. You get a 1-for-1, the ult fires off, and now you know that's here as well if you're 500. So, even though you got the opening kill, with the ult being over towards Pit, there's probably a gap in long.
That would be sensible to assume. They're going to deploy a smoke towards Lib. Nobody trying to force through it, and the CT's reacting appropriately. Rotations happening in Lib, and this is a B split that is going to be very late, though. There's the pop flash. They're going to double peek in. They see one. That's the C4 that they do see, and oh, Rainwaker is lucky to be alive. There's another player still caught in arches, and that's a problem. It's Dune and Homeboys to connect. It's Dosick on Flowers that is yet to die, and nobody's going to check him, surely. A Cirque does pre-fire, but it matters not. It's down to Red Star. Low HP, 25. No time. Better yet, no HP, really. I think that's a bigger problem than the time itself.
I feel like Hampus is overcomplicating a lot of these rounds when he doesn't need to be. Because here we've got this long split. I said there was a gap in towards Longshore, but I just expected them to wrap the bomb site. Instead, they go through arches,
Yep.
but they do it on. They're not giving themselves enough opportunity here. They're not giving themselves enough time where if things go wrong, they can remedy it. Instead, it is, oh, if one thing goes wrong, oh well, we're screwed. Like we can't come back from this. So I am a little bit disappointed. I think 500 have let Khan back into the game.
I feel like it's... I don't know if the calls are just that chaotic or... But yeah, I definitely expect Hampus to be a bit more on point. Single AK. Hit number A. Or at least A. And Red Star's down to 18. What a great start for a 4-spy. On Red Star, that is. The rest on Nico, of course. I'm happy to see they're at least covering each other's corners.
Yeah. 30 seconds. Like we're just walking into homeboys.
What
It's
happened?
it's the same thing every time. Let's wait until 20 seconds. Try and get something done. But no, can't take the lead.
No rhyme or reason, just kind of straight up. Let's walk in. And let's walk out. Quite simple. Khan is being given easy ways to finish these rounds without any sort of repercussions. There's no depth to the game for 500 right now. And I'm assuming it's just a wake-up call. They need, you know, some sort of a slap in the face to get them back on track. They started well, but continuing not so much. Banana control going to be contested. That's a lot of neutral thrown in. No, not a lot of damage returned, though. As Lomic is forced off the angle towards sandbags, it's Dosic with a flash support from Lomic. Fought 2, that's the C4. A third. Oh my goodness. This is... And he tags Rainwaker.
I mean, it's just spam.
Yep.
Another resmoke goes in. I mean, this is just done. What are we doing?
They're just having some fun.
And now again, I think we're just getting the save. Fair
Not much
play.
else, yeah.
Homeboys, you're a real one. That's funny.
I'm happy to see them having fun at least. It's good. It's good to know that they have a sense of humor and that they can feel a little bit relaxed.
Counter-terrorists win.
Can't say the same for 500, at least on the relaxed part. I think they'll start clutching their butts pretty quick because the tide is turning, man. We had a bit of a different opener than we'd imagined, and now with Khan finding 5, you know, 500 getting nowhere, they're being cleaned up even. You know, it's a no contest
What is
position.
your crosshair? What is this?
Oh my
You
god,
don't-
that is disgusting.
Dosic, you do not play on that. There's no way.
That's a dynamic crosshair. That's the new age crosshair of CS2, I think. Or Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's disgusting. I don't even know how you can play with that, really.
There's no way that's his crosshair.
If that's the case, he should be banned just on top of that. Like a mandatory 6-month period of ban just for the crosshair. It's like, how are you allowed to play with that crosshair, brother? Oh. unmedicated ADHD.
Lumic. Why did he not smoke it sooner? Why did he not smoke the molly sooner? Oh, dearie me.
Those are all solid questions. Unfortunately, there's no textbook answer to them. And, Dune. Wow. He's Lisan El Gaib, I guess. That was a beautiful shot.
That an actor from June?
Yeah, it's like the name of the main character. Well, that's how they call him. The Messiah is basically the translation, but I actually forgot what his actual name was.
Okay,
Wait.
no, June is just. Can we just get June POV?
Yeah, Dune.
Hello,
Dune's the ace
we
then.
missed every kill.
Ace. Dune Ace.
Okay, let's watch that back.
I'm sure we'll get the replay. And we'll get his crosshair. Maybe he's got the same one as Dosick. Imagine that.
No? Okay.
Never mind. Did you watch the movie Dune? You haven't, have you?
No, I don't know anything about June.
Ah, okay. I probably asked you that before, I don't recall, but...
No. We have not spoken about it. I'm really bad at movies, so actually
I know that much,
really
yeah,
bad.
I remember you telling me you don't watch a lot of media in general.
Jesus. No, I watch Counter-Strike. I watch Demon Slayer.
Oh, great. When is the new season coming out?
I don't know. And I watch videos on axolotls. That's literally all I do.
Wow. That's a
So-
very niche hobby. Paleontology. Nice.
Yeah, well, why are you just kill him?
Just
Don't need to
ignore
tap
the
him,
round.
brother.
Tell me more about your
Okay.
fascination with axolotls. Those
Well,
are
I
the
like-
birds of ancient times, are they not?
Little fishies.
Oh, wait, what?
Axolotl, yeah. No, I have...
Okay. Sorry, I
So
mistook
I-
it.
It's all good. This is weirdly winnable. Wait.
man.
Wait. He can win this. Look at the HP.
I know,
We'll talk
but
We'll talk about axolotls in a minute. Because 35 seconds, he's low as well, but if he gets the jump on Lomic, he could also maybe find June.
oh,
He's done
he
it.
actually does it.
He's doing it. 20
no.
seconds, smoke goes in. Lomic pushes. I don't think you should be pushing, but he hears the rundown and he just sprays him out. Zerg nearly gets a huge clutch. And we're going to put the axolotl in the pocket and save it for the next eco round, because what on earth is this round out of Lomic?
It's the fact that they're disrespecting 500 enough to just take mid duels tells you how confident they feel. And yes, whilst this final few moments of the round are absurdly absurd, look, they're pushing down mid. That's how much they're feeling in control of this game, and that's, well, thanks to 500 just letting him have that control. Cirque and Red Star at least reply. Damage is being dished out, but
That's
is
the
it
bomb.
enough? Oh my god, how is June alive? Red Star finds homeboys meanwhile, but as you said, that's the C4 loss. Lomic, do you check underneath? Don't, you're dead. Rainwaker. That's an important kill that now leaves Dune alone, and their confidence was their undoing.
True. It was, but I mean, you get the bomb down there. It actually kind of feels like Khan are probably going to win that round. But no, they don't, because of this little sequence here with Cirque and Red Star. I don't know how he's just able to matrix all of those bullets, but he makes it work. Does old June. 7-4. It'd be great if 500 could get a fifth here, especially with Hampus and Volt only on 2 kills. Cirque's been leading the charge, which you don't expect for your AWP to do on T side. Not that he's really been using the AWP. Red Star gets naded. And Homeboys is only on like a single point of HP, but he's going to go back in. It's Mikaze-esque, where you're low HP, you just want to fight all the damn time. Oh, he's dodged the spam. He's dodged the spam, and he gets a dink on Hampus. Rainwaker also gets rid of Dosick, 4v3 for 500.
This is a golden opportunity. 500, you can't waste it. Fifth round is, I would say, a pretty glorious achievement given how poorly it looked at the moment. And oh, this is a free kill. Lomik every day of the week. And oh, the timing is dirty. Lomik, he's alive. He's smoked up. He's giving himself time. Rotations are coming. They're locking them in middle. It's Hampus to think for a second to go back to mid, but he just picks up the C4, and now they're focusing back on B. They have to. They don't have a choice. B-Dog, this could go 8-4. This would be a devastating loss for 500 in their first half. And what is this? What the hell is this, Lomik?
Why didn't you move, Lomik?
What is that? What the hell? Oh. What?
Oh, they now know the Hampus is in the corner. Nice shot. You could just molly him. You could just molly him out the corner, Teo.
Yes, I could.
You could still molly him out the corner.
Oh, he's going to take the fight straight up. That's going to be a no-scope, and there we go, Hampus.
Why?
What a shit. What?
Why don't you just molly him?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer, unfortunately. I wish I had. I really did, because it bugs me to no end. It's not just that, right? Why would you open up the smoke when you can throw the nade into triple? Which is so much more effective. And I know he didn't have the insight of the player being low, but then Dune slow walks through the smoke as well, right? Not pre-firing triple, not trying to keep the head of Hampus hidden. It's... all of these decisions, micro decisions, are just awkward.
Yeah, 7-5. $500. We have a little bit of work to do, but still, giving themselves a chance in here. Khan's T side is going to be interesting to see how they manipulate rotations, especially on Inferno. That feels like a really hard map for them to do that on.
Nearly
But
impossible,
hey,
actually.
June's 15-5. Maybe June can run up banana and headshot them every round.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's gonna ride the giant worm and just eat everybody. Possibly. And they're gonna run mid. Wow, that's ingenuity right there. Run up mid. Don't care for a thing in the world. Rainwaker with a free headshot. Run long. Interesting choice. Dune gets another. Homeboys is caught, but it's a 3 versus 4 towards Archers, towards CT. Teo overwhelms. Teo finds 2. And it's a B take. And 500 have caught themselves in a bit of a trap, perhaps. Retake, no kit, no util. It's down to straight headshots.
Okay. Well, Teo, you're pretty good at pistols, mate.
Thank you. Which is actually the exact opposite of what I used to be on pistols. I'd suck on pistols. Like Glocks, yes, I'd be good on Glocks. That would be a given. But USP, I'd have good days and bad days. So bad that sometimes I switched to the P2000, so you know how bad it was.
Ah. Yes, I remember those days. That's happened to everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone goes, everyone goes, oh, the USP is just not hitting diff, and you have like a clip with the P2K. You feel good about it for like 4 more games, and you swap back.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, you've described my relationship with that pistol effectively. To the core. And yeah, Khan, number 8. I gotta be honest, brother, I didn't expect 500 to suck this badly at their own map.
No, I didn't either, to be honest. Khan's been playing a good game. They look very strong.
Very convincing.
It scares me that he just walks up banana back turned with his knife out, but
Welcome to the Thunderdome. As it's gonna be a B rush. They walk in and they're
gonna
will
lose the round,
Lose
aren't
the
they?
round. Oh
Yeah.
my! Confidence to walk back turned, knife and util in hand, only to then die against pistols. My goodness me, this is.
Hero AK. Why is the Hero AK not on June, who's 16 and 6?
I don't know, man.
Why don't you give
It's
it to Lomic?
Hey man, there's a discussion to be had about that. You remember Navi? You remember Edward, Zeus, and Simple?
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, not a lot of things make sense. Not a lot of things make sense here with the squad. Homeboys, I mean, you're what?
He's dead.
Yeah.
He died. Homeboys. Home sliced.
It's an eco, baby. I mean, come on.
So maybe we can talk about axolotls.
Yes. Okay. So I wanted to. I googled it. I see it's the fish with
Yes.
the beautiful face. That's super cute. Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to
cute.
buy one. Is the takeaway.
Awesome. I thought you were meaning like that. You meant like potentially a version of the pterodactyl. I misunderstood
Oh.
you. So I was thinking, oh wow, that's paleontology. Like
That'd be cool.
that'd be very cool. Yeah, but also this is very cool. And funnily enough, you should write the human fish Slovenia, and you'll see that we have something similar to this. It's not the same, but
Human fish.
yeah, human fish. It's called the human fish. Wait, let me try and wait.
Ooh. They look like little. It looks like
Yes.
an axolotl cross with a worm.
It's basically a like it's the some say it's the one thing that remains of real dragons, on the world.
Oh.
Yeah. It only lives in deep caves, and there's only very few of them in the world.
They're cool.
Yeah. The axolotl, the axolotl is much cuter, and much more, looks like much more enjoyable to be around with. But it reminded me of that.
Damn. They're really cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to read up on those later. I'm a big fish guy. I've got like I have a tropical fish tank with like a puffer fish in it, but it's at my mum's because I've moved house now.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I want to get a tank here where I live now, and I'm
Like, wait, you have an actual puffer fish? Blows up
Yeah.
and has the spines out and is like toxic and stuff?
no, he's not. He's
Venomous, I mean.
he's not venomous, but he's a puffy boy.
Oh, that is so cute, bro. What the hell? Oh. Well, cute is also Cirque when he hits his shots. But you have to tell me more about the fish. I want to know which fish you have.
In a bit, because Cirque's just owning them with the AWP.
Easy.
Oh, it's a montage moment for Cirque. How many wall bangs? 2 or 3 easily. And Teo and Lumic, they start to realise that they probably should have thrown utility for their teammates to peek the AWPer.
Probably should have. I think that would certainly make sense, but now, not sure. Just gonna walk into, I guess, apps and wait 40 seconds. Yeah, it's a save. Oh, that is a cute boy. What a cute little boy. Wow. Is it I guess fish? Yeah, they are men and female and male, right? Yeah,
I have no idea.
Could depend on the fish, I guess, but
I
yeah.
don't know.
What a cute boy. I love the
Puff.
round face. What a chunky face.
Yeah, I know. Just such a... He's so lazy as well. Like, he just sits in that corner the whole time. Can't be bothered to eat. Or...
Do you ever pet him? Like, do you ever try to pet him or stuff like that?
I have, but it's like, I don't want to stress him out too much. You know?
Yeah, fair. I guess that shouldn't be a thing with fish. Because I've seen, and this is just, random YouTube stuff, but I've seen a guy on YouTube, eventually went onto his Instagram, that has a pet octopus. Which he handles, like, all full on every day. And
yes.
like,
No, I've seen it.
It's pretty crazy, not gonna lie, but it's very interesting.
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll talk about this on
yeah.
break because June is 17-9. The rest of his team are below 10 kills, apart from yourself, Teo. 9-8 for 500. Cirque stepped up in a really big way here. Red Star and Rainwaker have also come into their own. Volt's recovered. This feels like 500 should be winning, just based on
Facts. Yeah.
how it's been going so far for them, because kind of going to get in a tricky spot where they're just going to be Tech 9, AK, Tech 9, AK.
Oh, my
Bolt
goodness.
and Rainwaker completely smash up middle.
Fantastic.
This was the full invest, and they've got absolutely nothing now. This is double digits. This again should be 500 taking it and moving us on to Mirage.
Yes, this should. Have they run out of steam? Have they lost the will to play? I don't know. I guess we'll get an answer soon enough, but this round is gone, and the next one is an eco, so time to wake up. Huh? The suspecting man smells it from all sides, and he knows that he's gone. There we go. Double digits. It's another eco. It should be, at least on paper. They can go half and half.
Should be an eco.
Yeah. Few Kevlars, few pistols, I wouldn't mind, honestly.
No, they're all in.
They force. Oh my god. Teo goes no helmet. Well, that's not like me. I'm sorry, but that's just not logical. Dosic as well buys no helmet, and he buys... I mean, there's... Yeah, sure, Op and AK's in play most of the part, but... he has more than enough money to still buy helmets. I don't know why he doesn't. They don't even buy utility. 2 players forced to $50. 1 player goes to 300, and they still don't buy utility on the guy that still has 2k in the bank. I'm having a hard time imagining how this is how this is logical at all.
They'll find a way to win, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm fearing right now. It's like somehow they'll weasel their way into a win.
Don't want to challenge Cirque again at B, especially when you've got no utility. Otherwise, that will happen. Homeboys, that's the widest swing of his life in towards top banana.
I guess he
And
thought he
something
plays
off
against
back.
Ruins. Yeah.
Yeah, potentially, but he gets caught anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
45. It looks like June is going to be lurking. Don't really want my player on 17 kills to be lurking, but he will be.
Just the fact that he's lurking is, to me, foolish. I don't think you should be lurking at all here. 500 haven't been that careless to let your lurk do all the work, and you need all the firepower you can get to break Cirque and the defense of B. Here we go, it begins. First box occupied, it's Dosic. They still don't see where Cirque is, but he was not gonna miss the next one. As the second and the third, they all connect, and the fourth. Cirque is a monster, and there's a reason why he was considered one of the best Bulgarians of all time. It's just unfortunate that his history with past teams has been very iffy, as that is 11.
I'll tell you what, it is really nice to see Cirque back.
Yes,
And
it is.
This highlights, I think, why 500 are just a better team than Khan, because if Khan were playing in, like, top 50, top 40, their path in there wouldn't have allowed Cirque to be able to isolate all of those fights. Like isolated
100%.
fight, isolated fight, jiggle, 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 and he can do that because he's not being pressured by anywhere else. Exceptional stuff out of Cirque, but Khan are giving it to him.
For real. Khan is setting themselves for failure, pretty much. They're playing
They
like
call bot
bots
again.
walking into him. Yeah, and they obviously they're gonna keep on forcing here. They've tilted themselves, and now they're just gonna keep on buying. It's a classic sign of a team that doesn't really have much of a structure behind it, but you know they know how to do some things, and then once that doesn't work, and they switch it up a little bit, and that doesn't work, when they have to start really working with strategy that has been set ahead of time, yeah, they don't have an answer. And it feels like it was on 500 to make sure that they just played their game instead of reacting to cons.
And they absolutely are playing their own game. Boost up again.
this is-
Rainwaker. Oh, spotted. He falls back, but that's okay.
Over
I was a bit scared then because I saw a hollow silhouette of Volt in Spawn and I got a bit panicked, but it wasn't that. That is wild.
What? Oh, what? Where are you looking? Where are you looking, homeboys? Did you see how he was chasing after that rifle as well? That's absurd. Also, to walk into... Yeah.
CT without the smoke.
Yeah,
Volt will get one back through the smoke. This is a 4v2. A couple of players are low here for 500, but it still should be, in theory, okay. But Vlomic and Teo are playing off the bomb site towards CT. They peek straight into Cirque, and he isn't missing absolutely anything.
There's
He's
a
even
smoke.
gone down to a Galil. Teo dealt with by Cirque. Amazing stuff. Another triple kill. This is, I think, the best I've seen Cirque play in a very long time. 500 are making light work of Khan on their map pick.
This is the best of Cirque since he's been in EG. Like, it's been 2 years, right, since he's been there. And even for the last year that he was there, his, let's say, performance was subpar, to say the least.
I'd
don't
say
think
you're
he
bang on.
I don't think he was ever benched, was he? I think he was always on the starting five. Never was forced to not to take a seat. But yeah, we just didn't like. I think what really got us is in 2019. We remember the Bulgarians winning the World Cup, right? Back then, the
Yes.
WSG that actually mattered, and then Cirque was picked up by EG. Or a year later, or something like that, 6 months later, when Bulgarians were still dominating at the time. Only for him to just do nothing. And EG just kind of let him down, I feel like. Or he let out EG, I don't know. I don't care anymore, honestly, if I'm fair about it. But since then, he's just kind of disappeared. And today, a new day, a new dawn, maybe 500. Are you waking the good old Cirque back? Or is this just a good old short circuit? Let's find out. 500, one away from securing this map.
Doing out a boiler. Smoke off the Rainwaker. It goes back the other way, but doesn't do any damage. Khan are just going to go for this hit, but guess who's here? It's their favourite player to try and fight. It's Cirque, missed shot. Backs out around the corner, but Red Star will get a kill anyway.
Oh, they have the info and apps.
And he gets the kill. Cirque will only find one this time, but look at it. Volt will find another one. Rainwaker's in the back lines. Look at the HP bars. It is absolutely terrible here for Lumic and Dosic. They won't be able to deal with this. Hampus will be able to fend this off, and if it won't be him, it'll be Red Star. GG. 500 will take their map pick, and it did look a little bit touch and go, but as soon as they got onto the CT side, Cirque just took over.
Really happy to see Cirque in a good light, and also additionally, I'm happy to see 500 in this setup. And you could tell CT is definitely favoring them because they are a bit more individually based to perform instead of just, you know, T-side where one guy has to hit everything and then everything has to work out on Inferno, or you're going to lose the first, you're going to lose the second, maybe a third refrag, and then you're always fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, no, for sure. And look, they'll start CT side on their opponent's map pick, which will be, I think, a good blessing for them because, as you say, I think they have performed really well, to be honest with you. So I'm excited to see what we get out of that. A Khan that felt a little bit hit and miss. There were some good moments in there, but like otherwise it felt really sloppy, and I sort of expect out of a team like Khan. So Mirage up next. You've got the capacity to be sloppy and get away with it a lot more. So let's see if they can do that just after this break.